Okay, and we should be live and good to go. Let me see. Let me take a look. Everything is ready. All right. Perfect. Okay, let's see. And we're back. Okay, we're back on global. I am legit scared of that part. I'm not gonna lie. Let's face it. We might be crying here today. We had a very good time. Yay. Hello, party guy. You moved in for the party, or technically the after party, or however you want to call it. We were able to have a lot of fun right now with the third act. That was absolutely amazing, incredible, and thank you so much for everybody who was with us on the stream right before and who just yeeted themselves, came here to the after party. It's about to go wild in here, okay? And I'm scared. Let's get that out of the way. Let's get that much out of the way. So without further ado, let's go finish up Act 1. So we're going to be having Act 1 and Act 2 to really tackle. And then Act 3, you know, once we finish Act 2, we'll immediately hop into Act 3 and finish it, as it will only be the video, right? So Act 1, Act 2, and 3. That's it. Okay. Well, without further ado, nothing to lose. All right. Cheers for depression. Let me know if the music is okay as well. Everything's good to go. I sure hope so. Go. And let's get going. Thanks so much for everybody who's here for the actual global one. It's my first time actually streaming something from global. So no clue how that will go. Let's go. All right. Stairway. Everything started here. All right. Everything started here. And it would all end here. Even in the 7 billion people on Earth had not been placed in the same dream at this moment. They'd still look up at the moon altogether. Since the birth of civilization, the tranquility of this celestial body had projected a noble and extraordinary image into the hearts of the people. But in all fairness, it was a form of aloof beauty created by just the right distance. Oh, long time no see, buddy. Oh, long time no see. Okay. Now, the throne forged by the sacrifice of the ages sat in the dark sky above the wasteland. Only it no longer ruled over everything. It was just a manifestation of the usurper's divinity. Wow. Oh. That's so ominous.
我知道。
Alright. The man's tone remained the same after hearing everything. That was most unusual. Well, at this point, I feel like he was expecting everything to happen. Okay. Upon noticing this, the AI started to scan to determine if it missed something earlier. Wow! At this point, even Prometheus is expecting even a slight bit of a reaction, yet he's fully not dead inside, but I feel like he more like of accepted it. So hard. You are catching up in English. Yes, that is true. Wendy, get ready. This is our first actual global stream, and at this point we're gonna know everything that is happening, and that's gonna be I'm scared. So enjoy. Yes, enjoy the stream. Otherwise, why would the man remain so indifferent after hearing about the bubble universe's history and Dr. May's dying wish? He already knew it. The man was free of his ignorance, but his reaction made no sense. Wow, that moment when an AI has more feelings than you? Don't you have anything else to say?
没有。
No.
圣痕计划的未
Project
来
Stigmata will bring
对
nothing
你有
but
害
harm
无
to
益。
you. Get away
趁早
while
离
you
开吧。
can. Oh no! Don't do that to me.
那么
What about you?
你呢？
Even the narration, Prometheus has more feelings and have more reactions, has more of a pulse. Leave the proper world.
离
It's
开
the
本正
only
世界
way
吧，
you'll have a future.
那样，你还有自己的未来。
He still insists, but not in this way. He probably wants her to just get away from here. He knows he's gonna lose. The man could only repeat the same old platitudes in his usual tone. The promises of the past held so many memories that he didn't know where to start. Even so, he did not wish to be too insincere to his friend, of whom he'd killed with his own hands. Who? What?
无论如何，
Anyway, thank you for telling me everything.
谢谢你告诉我这一切。
Oh, that is already so ominous!
我不理
I
解。
don't understand.
梅博士说，
Dr. May said you were a
你是
lonely
一个
boy.
孤独的男孩，但在我看
But as I
来，
see it, you're further from definition of a human.
你离人类这一定义
Oh!
反而更加遥远。
She no-scoped him. She legit no-scoped him. This is what I was saying. This is exactly what I was
对
saying.
于我，
It's not difficult for me to
接受一
accept the
种定论并不
conclusion.
困难。既然在梅看来，
I get that.
未来
Since
的
May
旅程
thought the
将有
future
能力背
Hershers
负
would
人
be
类的
able
未
to
来，
carry the future of mankind on their shoulders,
那么我也愿意
I'm
尽
willing
己
to
所
do my
能，
best to give them far
为
more
他们
than
留
half
出
a
远
day.
超半天的时间。
Sounds like an Asian dad. He only have half a day to finish all of the dictionary. I have an Asian dad. I can say that.
但你所做的一
But all you've
切，
done is watch with
也只是
indifference.
隔岸观火，
We can go back and
在
forth
一
on
个
it.
熟悉却
In
又
a
陌
familiar
生的
yet
世
unknown
界，
world, a long and
与
hopeless
难
struggle
以企
against
及的
something
存在
beyond reach.
那实在太过
That is
残
too
忍，
cruel and shouldn't
不应
be
该
shouldered
有
by a
一
group
批
of
年
young
轻
people.
人出
你是指他们，
Are you referring to them
还
or
是指我
us?
们？
He's still stuck in the past, isn't he? He still believes he's the other youngsters. Obviously, the man was never one to ridicule others with words. But his question did put off Prometheus from speaking more. Yeah. Indeed, even if those young girls were in a battle that would take thousands of years to make a difference, it was nothing special or worth mentioning. What? The man had experienced the same. But, okay. That doesn't mean... Okay. There's nothing new under the sun. I get that.
不过，
Okay,
作为
hello
残
here.
忍
We
的
didn't
事
get to see you, but hello.
并非是已然发生的
But the
那些，
cruelest part isn't
而
the
是即
past.
将到来的
Rather,
一切
it's
吧。
that's yet to come. She had remained silent since she arrived, but she finally spoke. Don't get me wrong, I wasn't silent on
我
purpose.
不是故意，
Her gaze drifted to Prometheus before she casually looked away.
只是我更希
I
望
just wish she could
她
realize
能
it
够自
herself,
己意识到这一
just
点。
like right now.
对于人类而言，
It's essential of to
这当然
humanity,
它
of
同样
course,
是你假手于我的
but
那
it's
个计
also
划，
sorely
此
needed
刻最需
by
要
the
的
plan
东
you've
西。
entrusted to me. Come on. So even after his death, even after he's gone, so this is what's happening in chapter 36. Is this what's happening in chapter 36? She's basically implementing and doing what he asked her to do. Could that be it? Huh. You forgot Kevin killed the real number 17 when he activated the back door of the Will of Honkai. This is number 17 is a bubble universe, a bubble world. Oh yes! Oh yes, you're right. So in a way right now, Kevin is talking to a friend AI that he killed with his own hands. Oh! This entire setting is so dark. This entire setting is giving me so much heebie-jeebies. The man offered no response, but he'd realized that she was here for more than telling him about the past.
虽然我们并没有十
You
足
may
的
not
证
have
据，
solid evidence,
但即
okay?
使这个计划
But even
彻
if
底
this
完
plan
成空
fully
间的编纂，
codifies space, it's
也
not
无法
permanent
一劳永
solution,
逸
right?
吧？
哦，
Even the strongest of men doesn't happen to know everything, though, does he?
本征世界的我，
Right, me from the purple world.
这是由他的
It is a
命
guest
运
born with her
而
destiny.
产生地中烟之
Based
间
on
的
the
本质
cocoon of
来
finality's
看，
nature,
他
it
绝
would
不
never
会主动
choose
选中
someone
某
to
个
become a
人
Hersher of
成
finality on
为
its
所
own
谓的
accord.
中过去的人们，就是为了避免绿者的诞生方式
That
太
was
过随机，
that's great writing. That
才
is
会在
great,
新时
great
代
writing.
设计出
It was the
迷
fear
人
of
崩坏
Hershers
意志
born
的
in
存在。
random ways that made the people of the past design the will of Honkai in the new age.
如今，
Now, the will of
崩坏
Honkai
意
is
志
gone,
已经消散
and，the way you got hold of the
从
power
井中
of
获取
finality
中
from
原
the
之力的
cocoon was
方
not
法
much different from
也
stealing.
近似于窃取。
Okay, there's so much stuff going on right now. She's being condescending, yet trying to get a reaction from him. He is colder than an actual AI. Not even the strongest men on the earth know everything, even if they live for 50,000 years. And all of them accepted their fate, and they are trying to teach an AI that even humans can lose their humanity. So much stuff going on right now, it's absolutely scary. In like so much little words. It's between the lines that's actually insane. Artificial life paused for a moment, regardless. She has just started trying to analyze herself as humans do. So the bubble unit, so an alternative AI of the real AI, started actually becoming sentient and human. She may be able to detect a man's current desire, but she found it difficult to understand.
所以
So Project
授
Stigmata
痕计划这一
may
伟
never
业
truly succeed.
很可能永远也无法
It was never made to
真
succeed, I
正
guess.
成功。能够以自身意
As
志
someone who can
凭借
control
自
the
身
power
条
of
件驾驭
finality
中原
with
之
your
力的
own
你，
will and your
必须
own
永远
terms,
将其背
you must
负，
shoulder it forever and keep it
才
from
能使
failing.
它不致失败。
Interesting. As it should be.
本应如此。
Huh. Okay, I'm not gonna judge now, but maybe,
是啊，
maybe.
我明白，
Yes, I
于
understand.
你而
It's
言，
the only right way for
那
you.
就是唯一正。
I'm not judging him right now. Hold on. She gazed at the man who returned to the throne in silence and sighed in sympathy. In his journey of 50,000 years, he had fulfilled every one of his promises. He defeated Honkai with the body of a man, and as a sinner, he shouldered the ideals of deliverance one last time. I still do not understand what the sinner even refers to in this process. Like, why is he even a sinner, really? Is there a proper reason why he's a sinner? Maybe based some hair interaction here? Yeah, in this moment, that might be why Hair is doing the newest chapter. Here he goes then. Exactly. I think he came right after I said that. But he entrusted her with something, with a project. And I guess this is what we're going through right now. And a man like this,
你
do you...
是否也只求一死呢？又或者说，
Oh,
虽
or
然你没
perhaps
有这
while
样的
you
意
do not
愿，
have such a wish,
但就像曾
you are
经的那
just
个我
like
一
how I
样，
used to be when
以你
faced with
此
the
刻
world
所
you see
面对
now.
的世界而言，死亡
Death is the only
才
mercy.
是唯一的仁慈。
Oh, isn't another hopeless spot.
你口中的那个他
She，sacrificed
终
everything
究
for
为
the
人类的
future of
未来
mankind,
献出了自己的一切，但我还没有
but。I haven't. What?
那么，
Seems like we've come to
看
the
来我
right
们没有
place.
来错，凯文。现在，
Now I return
我
the
将
name
雨兔
here
这
to
一
the
名
world
字
serpent.
交
and
还于世界蛇，愿意承
I'm
担
willing
杀
to
死
be
你
held
的责
accountable
任。
for killing you. Oh, she wants to shorter the finality?
你认为自己
Do
能
you
够
think
做
he
到
can？succeed? Yeah,
我当然不
of
能，
course not.
我所说的
I only speak
也
about
只是
being
承
held
担责
accountable.
任。但你拥有的那份
The power
力
you
量，
possess, it is equivalent to
它
the
等同于
despair
你所
you've
经受的绝
experienced.
望。有人正在尝试
Someone
将
is
我
trying
杀
to kill
死，
me. Their chances may be
虽然
minuscule,
希望渺茫，
but if they do
但一
persist,
直坚持下
they
去的
still
话，
may have a chance.
或许也有可能做到。
she felt so sorry for him that she seriously decided on, hey, what if you just die right now and I could take the blame for you? But that's such a trivial thinking. It's actually kind of dumb. Don't do that. Don't say that.
我就不过是在
That
倾
time
尽全
comes,
力
I'll be
后，
defeated
仍
despite
然被
giving
击
it
败
my
了
all.
而已。
I hope you will embrace
我
these
希望你
feelings.
能怀抱
and
上这
feel
样的
them.
心情，并且因此而变得好受一些。
She's trying to console, like to make him feel better, or like she feels him. She's so sympathetic to him. It hurts. If you want, you can check the spoiler chat. It's
当
okay.
是
It's
多此
okay.
一举。
The sinner comes from Kevin's recognition to all humans that are dead, put to sleep because of the Project Stigmata. Kevin, on the surface, pretend that is necessary sacrifice, but deep down, he knows. You see, that's another thing I got to learn, and when it was first introduced, it was so weird. Of, oh, what does it mean to just put humanity in front, like more important than humans? Like, what the heck is that supposed to mean, right? Because humanity comes from humans. But yet again, I'm proven wrong again and again and again that an AI like Prometheus can gain humanity, and humans can lose their humanity, which is it's just literally a name. It's just an embellish. It's just a pretty name. Humanity of the ideals, of the set of ideals or the righteous stuff that humans do, but they named it after themselves because of our ego. Insane, absolutely. I mean, literally, this man fought finality, saw comrades, and loved
当
ones
然，
dying in battle.
你没有说错。
He had to push away people trying
比
to
起
help
消灭
him.
崩坏，
I get that.
我所做
How you
的
doing, Rockman?
只是
Hello,
将他关入
Kibin.
牢里。
Yes, we have Kibin. I'm holding myself together. I'm trying to actually understand where he's coming from, and I'm trying to rationalize everything, but I'm like, I'm on the edge of the plank. Take a dip. Of course, you're not wrong. Rather than eradicating Honkai, all I did was imprison it.
但我会将这一实
But I
现
will
与星
ensure
球的
that
寿
it
命
stays
同化。
that way until the death of the planet.
即便
Even if you
你要
must
在这
live
个
alone forever
对
in
你
this
来
world
说
that
已
is
经空
utterly
无
empty
一物
to
的
you.
世界上，甚至由于中
And
原的
due to the
权谋，
authority of finality, you're
你根本
practically
不可
doomed
能
to
像
never
过去那位
experience
战友
what your
一样，
comrade did
重
and
新
find a
寻
new
获
purpose
活着
of
的
life.
意义。
我们别无他法
We。have no other choice.
至于你所说的意义，
As for a new purpose of life,
我也
I
并
didn't
不
need
需
that.
要。
They hit so much worse in English. The fact that I understand what he's saying,
是啊，
indeed, even without something like
其实
that,
没有
you
那种
still
东西。
got this far, didn't you?
你不也已经走到了
Oh
今
my
天吗？
god! Why the insults? Do you think she's insulting him? Or do you think she actually feels that way?
那么
It's time for us to
我们
go.
离开吧。
Number 17.
17号，
That was meant for as an insult.
现在
Now, many things beyond her understanding had occurred here and now, yet she intended to leave immediately upon revealing her desire to kill. As a being born from code, she still found it quite difficult to use her own words to explain how humans broke promises.
是啊，
But even I
虽
find
然
it
我也
hard
觉
to
得难以
believe
置
that
信，
that's what things have turned
但事情
out
就
to
是
be.
发展成了现在这样。
Were they expecting to change Kevin by any chance? It doesn't make sense. I mean, Alicia was so in love with the idea of being human that she would not have felt whole if vill-v didn't tell her she had accomplished her whole goal. Yeah,
你
I
和
agree.
我虽
You
然
and
暂
I,
时还不
we
是
may
人
not be
类，
humans yet.
却反倒
But
拥
we
有
have
了
their
属于
freedom.
人类的自由，
Exactly.
可以依从自己的意愿
By
而
the way,
生，
I did not
可以依
look
从自
at
己的意愿而
anybody
死。
playing it. I only remember playing it from CN that happened like a month ago. So all of this, and obviously, like
反
not
抗
even
自己
look
的
at
命运
translation.，Finding
这
one's
原本
fate
就是
used to
人
be a
类的
human
特权，
privilege, but he
而他却成为了知晓
he has
命
become
运，
someone who knew
却
their
依
own
然选
fate
择
yet
投身其
devoted
中的存
themselves
在
to。it. Oh, that is so cruel. Oh, that is so cruel. she's not wrong. As always, she became unresponsive once more.
好了，
Now,
不用试
stop
着去
trying
为
to
它
define
搜
her.
寻一个定义了。如果一定要为这种
If a
存
title is
在加上某
necessary,
种称
I
呼，
think
也就只有英雄
hero
这
may
一
be
个
the
词
only
了。
choice. It's true. We're not gonna cry yet. Okay, hold on. They're trying at least. He and I finally have Selena. Oh, hello. Yeah, congrats. Ooh. Hello looks kind of cute. Check the spoiler chat when you can. I sent some screenshots of the chapter. Okay, thank you. They are trying at least for a last time, but he wouldn't convince Kevin. I think. You know what's worse than stubbornness?
我还不
What's
曾拥有
worse
挑
than
战这种
stubbornness
存在的资格
is
啊。
committing to something for so long that you forgot the reason for it, or like at first you started with passion, with a purpose, with a reason. Now it's so like, bro, it's carved in your bones that you just want to be a hero, whether it kills you or not. You're like, imagine wanting something so much and that you forget why you even wanted it in the first place. This is what it feels like. I'm not qualified to challenge such a hero. Mechanical girl provided no response. As far as she was concerned, it would take a long time to assimilate the hearts of these ambiguous yet extremely determined people. After a short delay, she followed Michellin's signal and walked to the edge of the huge throne. Through the ability to travel freely between the stigmata space and reality, an open door emerged, one connected to the upcoming journey of the two humans. So that's where chapter 36 picks up. See, this is why I felt in the dark. So what about you did get, I did not open PGR this like in this past time at all. Actually, I was focusing mostly Arc Knights and Honkai. And before that,
17号，
oh. What? She watched as surprised as Prometheus abruptly turned around back to the man. She reached out her hand and slaps the godlike being with her pitiable strength. Oh. Even if he wasn't a real god. It was an action too bold for an AI and absolutely contrary to me. Oh, and naturally in vain. The AI. Prometheus is venting her anger. Prometheus is frustrated.
你至少应该为他流一
Should
滴
shed
眼
at
泪。
least one tear for her. Oh
这是我作为
no.
他朋友的愤怒。
For the anger I feel as her friend. Oh, that is so... She knew that she'd never get an answer. Even if man not crying late at night, she would be far. It would be far from long ago. What? His sorrow had been tempered by time and was no longer capable of being shown like a normal person. She was no fool and was aware of everything. That was also why the slap was necessary. After a long silence, Prometheus finally took back her hand. She made a final display of disappointment by turning her back on him quietly. The man remained silent and simply watched as both visitors leave. For someone in his power, he was being quite lenient today. He's given up too. Wait, it's midnight. Good night, Jay. Good night. I really did not open PGR at all. But it was a fact. The man was no king or god. He was Kevin. Why are they making his name so pathetic? A long time passed before footsteps were heard again. Given the nature of this place, there might be too many guests here today. Every step she took was done with care, but she still made some unexpected noise when arriving in front of Kevin. Oh! She accidentally stepped on some spikes of ice when she got near Kevin. Perhaps it was impossible for anyone to guess what they were, but it seemed like they just fell onto the ground not too long ago. He actually cried! Oh, he actually cried. Fuck. And now I remember Ellie. Ellie literally told him, if you happen to cry, are you gonna cry ice or tears? I know. I feel sorry for you that you're missing out. I'm so sorry, but it's so hard to keep up with everything. It brought back memories of the time she performed with tempered glass, known as Rupert's Tears, for the children.
杜阳，
看来您还不知道啊。
Since you're still unaware,
也对，您不
well,
可能
such
在乎这
trivial
种小
things
事
are。beyond you. Ray Serpent
灰
has
蛇已经
expelled
将
me
我逐
from
出
World
世界
Serpent.
蛇了。
你无需介意。
It's alright.
在完成了这一
The
切
World
之
Serpent
后，
will be meaningless
世界
once
蛇
it's
自
all
然也会
over.
失去意义。
我明白，
I
只
understand,
是
but
当反叛就发生
when
在你眼
betrayal
前的时
occurs
候，
right before your
我也
eyes,
不能拖大
I
到
cannot
认为自
assume
己
that
能
I
一
can
声不
just
吭
leave
就离
without
开，
saying anything.
是我自己的选择。
It was my own decision.
我准备去新
I
亚特拉
plan to
陪着
stay with
孩
the
子们，
children in New Atra
直到
until
他
they
们可
can
以返
return
回
to
地
Earth.
球。虽然已经不再是同僚
We may
了，
not we may
但
not
因
be
为和孩子们有
colleagues
关，
anymore, but because it's
鱼
the,
兔也还是
about
帮
the
助我抵达
children,
了月球上空。
Air still helped me to get to the moon. She stopped here. In her opinion, such behavior is self-evident for someone so fickle.
原来如此，
I see.
你所相信的事物
What you
已
believe
经和
in
过
is
去截然
completely
不同
different
了。
from what it used to be.
尽管去两头下注
Feel
吧，
free to hedge your bets.
你知道我
You know
不
I
会
won't
阻止
stop
这
you.
种事。
可是尊主，
But sire,
如果
if
我
I
的
had
确发
truly
自内
believed
心
in
相信过
something,
什么，
then
也
I
就不会
wouldn't
落到
be
今
here
天的
I
地
am.
步了。
Here where I am right now.
不如说，我是为了给孩子们
I'm
做一
just
个表
setting
率吧。
example for the children.
鸟是因为自己想要飞，
Birds fly
所以才
because
会
they
飞。
want to fly. It's the destiny
这是
they
他们
craved
为自身
for
开创的，
themselves.
至少
At the
他们
very
应该
least,
看到这
they
样
should
教导
not,
自己
they
的
should
人，
see their teacher
也在做类似
practicing
的
what they
事。
preach.
但你知道这并非真
But you know
相。
it isn't the truth.
的确，
Indeed, there's
鸟
no
会飞
reason
并没
why
有别
birds
的原
fly.
因，
It's merely because
仅
they
仅
are
是因为
born
他们
that
生
way.
来如此。但我们应该留给后代
But the
的，
naked truth
不应该
is
是赤
not
裸裸的真
what
相，
we should leave behind for the future generations.
而是负责解释这些
Rather,
真相的
our
梦想，
responsibility is to
对吧？
explain the dreams of these truths, right?
哪怕一切都是虚构，
Even if it's all
这
fiction,
虚构
it still has
也
power
一
of
样
its
拥有
own.
自己。
我也希望如此。
I hope so too. Oh, yeah, he actually cried. He's using human words too. I hope so
那时
too.
我是这样对你
That's
说
what
的
I
吧？
told you then, right? He is.
是，
Oh, he's so. I'm so angry. I'm so angry right now. She never imagined the man would remember every word from their previous conversation. But if she could somehow find out that the answer to her question about flying was something the man had sought for thousands of years, her surprise would be even more dramatic.
你可以带他们去任何地方，
You can take them anywhere
不
you
会再有
want.
任何人
No one
阻
will
止你这
stop
样
you
做。
again.
但
But,
杜亚，
Raven, we
我们提
mentioned
到过
two
的两种可
possibilities,
能，
and neither of them are
他们
realized
都还
yet.
未知。
He started to walk in a distant expression. It seemed he planned to go for a short trip. At this point, the former World Serpent agent finally came to understand why their sire chose to sit here. Why he stayed away from all inhabited planets.
这是
I This is literally the way, like, when an animal is dying in the wilderness, they go away and sit alone in the hopes that nobody sees them. Oh. And they go die alone. The shadow cast by the man at this moment appeared corporal, and the bizarre phenomena within it definitely brings shock at the first time witness. Finality. Even if this abstract concept to most did somehow appear before people, it was still hardly understood. As for the human species, what could be seen but couldn't be understood was the most terrifying.
杜雅，
Raven.
我们谈论飞翔时，很容易忘记一件事：伊卡洛斯也曾高高飞上天际。
Icarus once soared into the sky.
那时，
The sun
他
was
只要
right
伸出
within
手，
his reach.
抱歉，
This
请
is
容我再次
so
拒绝。
sad. Forgive me, I must insist on declining.
不必多心，上来试试也无妨。
Don't worry, just come give it a try.
都说要入乡随俗嘛，眼看着也快到了。
Oh. What is the true meaning of a hero, literally? So I'm having a theory that maybe we get April, Beta. Oh. Oh, Joey, I'm not even get a chance to read because I'm getting really excited for him. I'm glad. At least you're happy. Whatever makes you happy, Doug. What defines a hero to begin with at this point? Like, what really sets a hero? Is hero even a good word to use in this world? Is hero even like an actual thing? They say in Rome, do as the Romans do. We're almost there.
是啊，
Sushan, oh, it's flying so exciting. Is that Susanna?
事实上，
Actually, we're
苏
right.
商大人，
Susanna-sama.
我们已经到了。从你上一次劝我一同使
No,
用式
we've
生
been
武装
going
飞
around
行
in
一段路
circles
程的
since
时
you
候，
urged me to
我们就
fly
一直在这
the
里兜
God's
圈子
Bane
了。
the last time. Huh?
啊，
What? Upon being reminded, the young girl finally stopped flying and started a rapid descent. It was Susanna. I love both of them so much. Hello, No Truth. How you doing, No Truth? We just started the chapter. It's insane. It's so philosophical. I can't wait to talk it out with you as well. It's so interesting. And for her companion, she placed the last straw, which led to air sickness. I really love the interaction between those two. I really, really,
好了，
really do.
苏珊娜，我们到了。
All right, we're here, Susanna.
苏珊娜，
Did she pass out? That's so cute. Leave her to me, Susanna.
苏珊大人。
Sushan-sama. In striking contrast to the quiet mountain houses, the Shiskel transport ship was hovering mid-air near the landing point, and Rita Roswis awaited the arrival of her companions with her usual grace.
没关系，
It's alright.
各司提
There
亚
are
号上
comprehensive
有完
medical
备的医疗措
facilities
施
in，Heisha,
而他也只需要
and
稍
all
事
she
休息
needs
而
is
已。
some rest.
所以
Ah,
这
is
算
that
是
so?
没什么。
Global
只是苏珊
walkthrough,
娜
yes.
过高估计了自
Also,
己
I'm
的
letting
适
you
应能
know,
力。
Ball Girl event on CN is now on. Yes. Okay. So, yes. Jay told me before he left. We'll be able to play the this one, the CN event. Actually, we can play it on Twitch tomorrow if you want. Alicia, Kevin, it's not only heroes can save the world. They're called heroes because they saved the world. Do you think Kevin died? Do you think Kevin will not die as a hero? Just waste. Susanna just was to. It was her habitual elegance and her wish to teach her team member a lesson that prevented her to lecture the bitter. Since Durandal and Teresa started anchoring the world, reclaiming lost ground had become quite meaningful. The Valkyries had been constantly working on liberating the land. And in charge of this area was the reasonable yet slightly odd Shiskel
总
squad.
之，
Anyway,
继续我们的
let's
任务
go
吧。
on with our mission.
他很快就会
We'll
好
get
起
well
来。
very soon.
要不我先带他
How
飞过
about
去，
I fly her
反
back
正也费不了多少功
first?
夫。
It won't take too long anyway.
您还是放过那孩子吧。
Please spare her the trouble. He will die as a human, in my belief. I agree. I truly agree, Wendy. Even in mythology, like we've always talked about Western mythology, and we've always talked about the idea of a hero and an anti-hero. But most of the Eastern mythology, whether it's Chinese, Arabic, African even, there's no actual idea of a hero, because you always take the hard choice to do something. Please spare her
而
trouble.
且，
Yeah.
按照
Oh my
预先
god.
侦查的情
Now
况，
I'm thinking
我们眼
of
前的
him. I'm
任
not
务
going to
任
take
务
it
上有多么
slow.
困难。
Don't you too? Don't worry. I will have to try. I will try to pick up PGR, but no promises. Also, according to our initial recon intellect, our mission isn't very
有一来
difficult.
一回的功夫，
It can be
事
done
情
by
早
the
就能
time
办
I
完
get
了。
back.
没错，
Indeed,
而
traveling
且
in a
乘坐
ship
运输
is much
舰
more comfortable
对 B
for
级
B
女武
rank
神来
officers
说
too.
也……
Oh,
好
alright.
吧。不过话说回来，
She seemed to have finally realized her mistake and started to awkwardly change the topic.
这里的确是太虚山
This is
了。
really Mount Taishuan, huh? The awkward smile.
好，出发吧。
Alrighty, let's go.
按照
So,
之前的
our
说法，
mission just to
我们只需
annihilate
要把
all
这附近的
monsters
怪
in
物
the
消灭干净。
vicinity.
简单来说，的
Basically,
确
yes.
如此。
But to be
将
exact,
这些遵循圣痕计
annihilating
划的
these
意志，
monsters
持续
that
不断编
abide
纂
by
空间
Project
的怪
Sigmata
物加以
will
消灭，
constantly codify
本
space.
身只能
Will
暂时
only
延
delay
缓
the
编纂的进
codification
度，
process,
而
but
无
it
法将
cannot
这里
truly
真正
reclaim
收
this
复。
place.
至于我们接下来
As for
能
the
一步到位
key
的关键点，
to resolving the problem is actually Susanna-sama's
其实在
aptitude
于
as
速生
Sigmata
大人，
awakens.
是我。
Huh?
嗯，
Oh no,
依
more
靠
and
圣
more
痕觉
science.
醒者
I
在圣痕计划
I
中
don't
扩
want
张
more
空间的
science.
能力。
My head is
我们在消灭
literally
那些怪物
blanking.
的同时，
Yes, through the
稀释他
ability
们
to
的编纂
expand
结果，
space within Project
让
Sigmata,
千界一
we
城
can
可以
impair
轻易捕
the
获，一毛定
codification
准。
of those monsters when we kill them, so the cosmic juggernaut can locate the anchor itself to this place with ease. What the fuck did I
而
just
完成
read?
了这一步，
And once we've
圣痕
completed
计
that
划
step,
也
Project
就对这
Sigmata
片
will
土
be
地无
powerless
计
in
可
these
施
lands.
了。
My degree is crying in the corner.
嗯，
Oh, this is the
这
kind
难
of
道就是女
description
武
I
神报
always
告中
see in
经常
Valkyrie
出现的那
reports.
种描述？
Industrialization or
工业化
automation.
或者自动化。
God, I love her so much. I love her so much. Oh, I'm so weak. I'm so weak. This isn't far from the truth.
反正这么看
Anyway,
来，
seems
我们要做
our
的
job
事
is no
情
different
和
from
在海
when we
盐
were
城
in
或
the
者圣
deep
弗雷
or
亚的时
San
候，
Fran.
那
So
就
let's
从我
just
眼前
start
先开始。
what's in front of us. Whatever the heck that was meant to be.
要是之前
San
动作不够利
Freya
落，
would have
圣
ended
弗雷亚
up
也
just
会
like
变
this
成
if
这
we
样
hadn't
吗？
acted fast.
不，应该
No,
说
or
提安
rather,
了他们，
Kiana and the
是
others
把圣弗雷
saved
亚
San Freya
从
from
比
the
这更糟
situation
糕的
far
情况
worse
拯
than
救了
this.
回来。
Well, San Freya almost
话
lost
又说回
everything.
来，
Anyway,
Kiana
are
他们
Kiana
倒
and the
真没
others
事。
really alright?
请相信他们吧，
Please put your trust
更
in
困难
them.
的情
They've gone
况
through far worse.
他们同样经历过。
That is true. I would
那
definitely say they've gone
太
through
师
far
傅，
worse. What about Great Master?
他那边
I don't think
应
we
该
need
不
to
需要我
worry
们操
about her.
心吧？
I don't think we have to worry at all about Fua. Like, Fua got everything in hand.
而且希尔也在
Yes,
帮助
and
他。
Celia's helping her too. Aww. I appreciate how they're all together now. They're all like so together. It just feels so nice and natural. I love it.
周遭倒是完全没
It
变化
doesn't
嘛。
look like anything has changed in here. Yeah,
请引战
no cap. Literally no cap. Yes, the bitrate will go down like so fast, and I'm so sorry about that. Okay, and go, and
坎坷结云。
come on. Easy. The music though might be very loud. Let me see if I can fix the music, like I fixed the other ones. Let me do this. Let me do this. I think this is how we fixed it. Yeah. Here we go. Okay, this should be a little bit easier. Uh-oh, come on. Okay, good.
头一次在太虚山上用太虚剑
Okay,
气，
perfect.
竟然是为了对付这些东西。
I
I
dropped from
dare you,
Red Lotus, which makes me so sad. I just realized it. I forgot to do my Red
以
Lotus, I
心
think.
为鞘，
This
以
is
仰
why.
立剑。
But I forgot to do my Red Lotus and I dropped. So upset. Okay,
这就成了。
that's it?
针对眼下这片区域
Our
来
work
说，
in this area is
我
indeed
们的
near
工作
completion.
的确，不过要完成对我们
But
有
I'm
利的
afraid
空
we
间扩
still
张，
need a little
恐怕
more
还需要
time
一点
to
时间。
finish expanding the space to our advantage. Huh.
另外，我们
Furthermore,
也有一些
we have
更重
more
要的
important
事
matters
需要
to
加以
confirm.
确认。更重要的是，
嗯
还真是这样。
What is?
所以，有什么不对吗？
Yeah. Uh-oh.
太虚山原本就人烟稀少，现在给出结论
Thinly
还为时尚
populated.
早。
Are you telling us to... Huh?
喂，话不要
Don't
说一
leave me
半
hanging.
啊！
Yeah.
抱歉，
The previous reclaiming
简单来说，
operation.
在之前的收复行动中，
Yeah? Rita explained to Sushang.
竟有此事，
What happened again? I'm so confused. What?
还不确定。
Jamie, what the heck did you just type in? Jamie, what the hell? It's not confirmed
所
yet.
以，苏商大
This
人
is，why we should
我们
continue
还
the
是继续
mission.
执行任务吧。
Huh? JB? Why are we clapping? Who are we clapping for, huh? Tell me. Tell me who are we clapping for. I will clap with you. Tell me who we are clapping for and I will clap with you. Okay, it sounds dumb, but is it weird that I prefer it in Chinese and me looking at the summary than
这也
actually
在计划
reading
之
so
内不
far?
成？不好
Because it's
说。
so confusing. How am I know
我
this
们所能出
chapter.
动的圣痕觉醒者
It
本
came
就
out
非
a
常
while
有限。
ago. And now that I'm reading it in global, in English, it's
或
more
许以你的能
complicated.
力来说，这原本就
Especially
是合
for
理的状
someone
况。
of your ability.
我知道你的意思，
I know what you mean, but I hope
不过，
things don't get more
希望事
complicated
情不会越来越
than
复
they
杂
already
吧。
hear. What? Okay.
丽塔大人，
Um,
苏商大人，
hello,
这声音，
Susanna. I love her
苏
pleading.
珊娜，
Susanna, go save your girlfriend. Go save your girlfriend. Go save your girlfriend. Come on, let's go. You kind of get her into this position, but okay, go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. She woke up and she's like, where's
苏珊
everybody?
娜，果然是你，
I love her.
苏商大人。
She's so cute. I love her so much.
我们在这一带
Combat
执行作战任
mission.
务。
Okay.
是啊，我也不知道自己昏过去了多久。醒过来的时
I only saw
候，
Alvitier
只看到
taking
亚
care
维特在照顾
of
我，
me when I
因
woke
为
up.
船上的工作他一个人就
He
能
handled all
完
the
成。
work on board,
我
so
就
I
赶忙
hurried
沿着
off
你们
in
的
your
行动方位
direction.
跟，结果不但没有见到一个人影，还几次
Also
三番
kept
遇到了
running
怪
into...
物。
Oh,
我也只能一边对付他们，一边继续。
怪物，
yeah.
苏珊娜，你还真了不得呀！原来那是因为你。
因为我，苏商大人，你在
苏珊
I
大
love
人的
those
意
two.
思
I
是，
ship those two.
你
Those
在
two are
经过
so
了一系
cute.
列
I
波
ship
折
them.
之后，
That's it.
清理
That's it.
新
It's
树
a
造物
ship.
的速度，竟然不输给
It
我们这
says
些
that
先行一
after
步的
all the
人。
setbacks you faced, the speed at which you clear the imaginary constructs are actually on par with ours. What?
虽说这是因
Took
你
the
走
wrong
差了
path.
路而
Huh?
起，
But your form was...
不过你的战
虚数造物。
It's like, yeah, you might not have used the right method, but you got the right results.
手册上不是说过他
Doesn't the
们
manual say they are...
是啊，
Yes, they're
有时候
quite
是挺
annoying
难
at
看的。
times.
我之前就想说了，你其
Oh
实
my god, I
话
love
可以自信一
you!
点啊，
Susanna,
苏
I'm
珊娜。
so proud of you!
想当年我自己闯
Look
荡
at
江
that!
湖的
You
时
got a
候，
compliment from your girl!
那可比现在的你要菜鸟多了。
苏珊大人，您别这么说呀，我
When
我看
they...
他们一副
When
熟
they
的样子，
compliment you.
以为是很弱的怪物。
I thought they were
所以
very
才
weak monsters. What? Imagine looking at them like, oh yeah, just because I think they are weak, I'm gonna literally destroy them.
有心也好，
I love
无
her.
心也罢，
Intentional or
正
not, the
果是不会
results
骗
never
人的。
lie. Yes,
在下一次进行女武神综合评定的时候，
baby.
幽兰戴尔
I
大
will
人
take
和
the
我
strength you've
会将你
revealed
的这部分实
into
力一并考
consideration
虑
in
在
our
内，
next performance review.
在今后为你
We'll
安排
assign
真
you
正
to
能
tasks that
突
are
破自
truly
己的
help
工作
improve.。
不过眼下，我们还是继
For
续
right
执行
now,
眼
we
前的
should
任
go
务。
back to our current mission.
这倒是。
Okay,
在行
okay,
走
okay.
江湖的时候，喜形于色可是很容易吃
Okay,
亏。
there are consequences.
苏珊娜，
I
不会
will be
大意。
careless. I mean, if that kind of careless is, I go for it. Sweetie, go for it. It's like those kinds of people, I'm kind of like that. If I see something and I don't know what it is, I perform way better than actually like seeing what it is.
和丽塔大人面前，我有什么好露的呀？
Oh. God, I love how shy she is and cute. Okay, done and done. Okay, come on. I really hate those neurotoxin thingies. But I feel like we haven't had a very big debuff in a while. So I get that part. Do I like it? Hell no. Do I understand why it exists? I do. Come on. And boom. Done. Okay. Now with Susanna's new bleeding enemy, it's actually quite interesting. Like not even a regular Valkyries will be able to clear as good as Susanna. It's very interesting and I kind of like it. I want to be able to see different types of enemies, but the problem is the enemies that come out usually come out with the meta, and we get to miss the part where like you can implement the other or like older Valkyries. I want to be able to still implement older Valkyries in every day, or like, you know, still be able to compete with them, because that would be pretty darn incredible. But no, we can't do that. Look at this. Slow-mo. Lovely, elegant, beautiful, amazing, amazing. Hey, Susu. I love this. How you doing, Shisa? How you doing? I hope you're enjoying your stay, and I hope you're enjoying your night or your day, wherever you are. Yes. Look at her. She's so cute. Is that the Akasha Terminal? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay.
明白了。
Okay. Now what, for real? Oh, don't interrupt them. Come on.
从赫斯提亚号上，
Altair conducted
亚维
primarily
克
survey
对这片区
of
域
the
进行
area
了初步
aboard
检索，
aboard Hatia.
太虚山全境
Have you
都
ever
在重
seen
新恢复
Hatia?
正常，
The Mount Taishuan region is returning to
但
normal.
这种空间扩张的过
Spatial
程还未结
expansion
束，
is still
所以我们也
ongoing.
只能原地
We
再等
can
待一些
only
时
wait
间。
a little more.
不过
Okay.
关于我们
What
刚
about
才
discussed
既然到了这种
earlier?
时候，我们还是无法
There's
救
a
回任何居
point
民。
in the anomalies. The
那么
other
其
trip
他部队
observer
在
claims
收
should
复
not
过
be
程中所
found.
观察到的
居民，
Okay.
丽塔大人，
Yeah,
等等
tell Susanna.
那里不就有几个人吗？
Oh. Oh. Oh, hello.
请等一下，苏商大人。
Okay.
好，
That's weird. Alrighty. Oh, yeah. Oh, I remember they became Stigmata, didn't they? No. Yeah. Because this whole, like, area now is surrounded, so they are living, like, in some kind of a dreamland.
你倒也不
Right?
必过于担心，
It's one of the anomalies after all.
这
Yeah.
也是具体的意象之一。细究起来难免话长。
Sorry, into
等这里的
details,
空
we
间
should
稳定
report
后
the situation to
我
the
们还是先去
overseer
向主教大人报
after
告
this
情况吧
space。stabilizes.
或许
So
我们
because
如
it's
今面对的
unstable, we're seeing memories?
仍是
Or
一
are we
种无从
seeing
取
their
胜的局面。
souls? Or like some kind of ghosts? Huh. Like they are in dreamland. 15 minutes
果然
later.
是这样吗？
I guess right.
还真是够糟糕啊。
Uh-oh.
所以
So what's the conclusion?
结论
For someone like her who found it difficult to understand terms, yes. Perhaps skipping the reasoning and going straight to the conclusion. Mihoyo legit said, oh, y'all who said that you don't understand, frankly enough, you don't care about what's happening. How about this? Yeah, we're gonna skip all of this. All of this examplimation, all of this conclusion, we're gonna click skip on it.
简单来说，
Basically,
我们之前
everything
所
we've
见到
seen
的那些
has nothing to do
与
with
所
the
谓的撞邪
possession
无关，
and is closer to a
反
form
而
of
更
mirage.
哦，
Oh, so
也
that
就是
means
说
they are
此
living
刻他们其实
somewhere
生活
else
在
right
别
now.
处。是的，
Yes, in
就
their
在他
own
们自己
dreams.
的梦中。
Huh.
也就是说，我们
So
虽然的确不
basically
断
the-
收复着地球，
So,
却并未解放出更多的人类。 而且
Yeah, we have
只要我
failed
们的
to
作战
freeze
半径
more
拉得越
people.
长，
Moreover, the greater
我们
our
能救
battle
出来的
radius
人
is, the fewer
也就
people
越
can
少。
save.
事实上，
Actually,
就连你们
even
见
the
到的那种投
projection
射
you witness can
也
only
只
be
在极
seen
偶
on
然的
very
情
rare
况下
occasions.
才能被观测到。在当前的作
I
战
haven't
范
seen
围
a
内，
single person
我
in
们收
any
复
of
的
the
大多
places
数
we've
场所，
reclaimed.
甚至没。
可是我们之前不
Yeah.
是才营救出丽塔大人的？
那多半只是因为
That's
他
probably
们原本
because
就生
they
活
were
在敌
living
人
near
总部的
Shis.
附近。
How does that make a difference? Ah, because they were okay. So they freed Shixol basically, or Shiskol. They freed Shiskol before everything went down, so it wasn't as severe.
而像周边的那不勒
As
斯
for the
一带，
neighboring
自然回归的
Naples,
人口比例就已
population's
经下降到了50%左
natural
右，
rate has returned
已
to
经造
drop
成了当地居民的种种
has
恐
of
慌。
return has dropped to 50%, causing the locals to start panicking.
作为安抚民心的对策，
To
天命只能
appease
告
the,
知他
the
们
people,
大崩坏已经开始。
Shixol
我
was
们正在
forced to
努力
tell
与之
them
斗
that
争，
the Great
而
Eruption
他
has
们也
begun,
需要遵从
and we
社
are
会
doing our
秩
best to
序，
fix it.
保护好
So
自己
they
和
must
家人。
observe social order and protect their families. So I guess they just put them in the oh, the world is ending kind of mechanics. Carol getting called out. I trust me, Wendy. It's a very big brain moves, okay? And I'm just testing Mihoyo. God damn, that was like whoop, that went like personal, straight into my back. It's like an arrow. I love this. Oh, it is Shisa. It is the Sushang's birthday today. I thought they were making some kind of bubble tea event or something. God, I love bubble tea. Today I just have a Japanese drink. It's called Mika cider. It's kind of interesting. I don't know. I've never tried it before. And I have this actually No Truth is the one who got it for me once. I do not know how to read it. Not at all. But it's Chinese lemon tea, I believe. I mean, I see a lemon and it tastes like tea. So it tastes really good. I like this one too. But next time we're having bubble tea. That's it.
这圣痕计划还真够让人难受啊。
It is horrible.
不过
But you
你们
mentioned
刚
that
才
some
还提
others
到
World
世界
Serpent
上似乎
intended
还有
to
人
help
想
us.
帮助
What
我们
about。that?
详情还不能确定。
Okay.
从通信方式上来说
If，based on the method of
那似乎是
communication,
里头的
it
手法。
seems like Hair's doing.
但从对方实际提
But
供的
based
帮助
on
内
the
容来
actual
看，
assistance
就
provided
似
to
乎不
us,
像
it
是个
doesn't
人行
seem
为。
like the work of a single person. So I guess it's Hair and Prometheus.
嗯，
对方似乎有意在
Seem
掩
to be
盖自己的
intentionally
身份。
concealing their identity and merely sending numerous blank Sigmata-based fragments near the cosmic juggernaut.
他们似乎意识
I
到
still do not
我们可以
understand
用
what
这
is
些
the
产
job
品
of the
提高
cosmic
收复地
juggernaut
球的
here
效率。
in particular. Like, I know it's the key of the void of the last era. I know that it is used, it's the train. I know that it's used in traveling between universes. But what is, like, what about it? I don't understand.
长光推测说，
Like, I must speculate
这
that
可
at
能
this
与那些滞留在新亚
may
特
be
拉的圣
linked
痕
to
觉醒者
Sigmata
有关，
awakened lingering around the new
但也只是
Ultra,
推测而已。
but it merely as an assumption.
总之，那些人
In
仍
short,
处于
those
圣
people
痕
are
计
still
划所
within
编织的梦
dreamland,
境当
created
中，
by Project
而
Sigmata.
收复空
Reclaiming
间
space
和将
and
人们
bringing
从梦中
people
唤
back
回
from the，
也根本就
dreamland
不能被混
are
为一
two
谈。
separate things.
是的。哦，
Sure.
难怪
Yeah.
你说这个局面
No
无从
wonder
取
you
胜。
think we are unlikely to win in this situation.
我们之前的计划
Our plan
正
is
在稳步推
progressing
进，
steadily. It is
夺
possible to
回
take
地
back
球这件
Earth.
事，但如果不采取新的手段，
But if new
我
measures
们
are
最终能够
taken,
夺回的
all we'll recover
也
is
只能是近乎空无一人的地球而
practically
已。
empty Earth. So not even with enough amount of stabilization, they would be able to reclaim or decodify the souls or like the people who are asleep. They have to be able to reclaim that to stabilize the Earth and reclaim the Earth and to stabilize against Project Sigmata.
那可不行，
That won't do.
怎么能对抗到
That
最
won't
后
do.
反而最
How
终的
can we
结果也
resist
和圣痕计
to
划
the
差不多
end
呢？
and yet yield the same results as Project Sigmata?
是啊，
Yeah,
这就是我们
that
急
is
需
what
改进的地方吧。
urgently need to
好在现
improve.
今的局面
Luckily, the
还不是
situation
全然
isn't
被动。
completely out of our
比如
hands.
说，
For instance,
面对这种由梦境制造的
when
问
up
题，
against the problem created by the
或许
dreamland,
可以尝试
maybe
主
we
动
can
投
try
身其
throwing
中。
ourselves into it. What? Excuse you? I didn't understand that part. What? How is it? Oh my god. I swear to god. This is, by the way, why I read this not on stream. Because I look at this and I'm like, I'm confused. How is our, like the people who translate, it makes it way easier. It was a dreamy ball. man! It was a dreamy ball. Okay. When the curtain fell, the stars were still sparkling. When the echo died down, the fragrance of the intertwined petals remained. Okay, so that's the Elasian realm. So a ball they meant maybe as hello everyone, having fun. Yes, we are. Hello, Redpool. How you doing, Redpool? Hello. I do it all the way from Twitch. How you doing? Oh my god, now you can see my real face. This is what I look like in real life. How you doing? We're doing the first act of Global, and I'm just so confused. I know what's supposed to happen. We just did chapter 36, act 3, and I'm still confused. Here the origin of the new life resides. Everything was an end, but nothing was truly over. Yep. We agreed to move forward, right? Then I'm heading off. Okay, we're back to the station. I swear to God, everything about this is so confusing. Okay. We're just gonna walk like that, by the way. We're literally not gonna be able to move. She's radiant as gems and jades. In her future. Okay? Shall be written with whom she loves. We're still dealing with the Elasian. Okay, as expected. Upon entering the chaotic planet directory again, she failed to locate her companions who could unlock the only path for her. Only she remained in the boundless chaos and the dense threads lurking around her. It seems Bronya was right. I've been going down in one-way road. So when I tried to go back the way I came, I entered a completely different path. As for the exact location... Ooh! I'm doing good. Nice to meet you, IRL. Aww. Face, you look really good. I watched the John Wick 4 today. Oh, did it come out? How was that? How was that? There's a new movie that I really want to go watch. It's going on in the movies, in the cinema. It's Suzume. It's like, you know that... That one. The movie for it. I really want to watch it. I think I want to go there at some point. I know it opens at April 4. Yeah, I think it starts tomorrow. So I might actually go and watch it. But how is John Wick? Her location planetary. Yeah. And besides the abnormally rapid increase in enemies and the increasingly warped space, there was one more thing that truly bothered her. That resided far away at the limits of her senses. It went in and out of hiding, as if it was hidden in the shadows of the forest, of the undercurrents of a deep lake. Kevin. How did you understand that was Kevin? It isn't him, very much alike, but not him. She recalled what she experienced in the final crater. Compared to them, the unknown forest did not feel like it was awaiting a challenge. But a different thought gradually looked to form in her mind. But they do cover something like this. They would be of the same mind as me. So... Oh, maybe she's comparing Kiana to Kevin as in power as finality power. Even if I can't get back to where I started, if we advance toward the same target from different sides, we'll definitely meet somewhere in the space. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, now we have more of this practice. Of this insanity, whatever it is. Not gonna lie, one of the hardest Valkyries I used. Because even Fu was, okay. Imagine losing the tutorial. Okay, come on. Easy. I mean, after a couple of thousands of weeks, I have to memorize it somehow. At some point. Okay, come on. Not sure. I know the movie you're talking about. John Wick was great. Loved all the action. I was surprised by the ending. Ooh, nice. Is John Wick still being performed by what's his name? God, how do I forget his name? He's so sweet. Oh my god, how did I forget his name? Is it still being... you know who I mean. Like, he's the one who's like, oh, you're breathtaking. How do I forget his name? He's literally one of the sweetest. There seems to be something else. Tutorial is always the hardest level. I agree. Like, you know how when we play Arc Knights, I just can't clear the tutorial. I spend more on the tutorial than the actual game. It's because I don't read the tutorial. Keanu Reeves! Yes, that him. How was it? Oh my god. He got a little bit older nowadays, right? But he's still as handsome. I still believe he looks as good looking, honestly. Okay, and now ult. And done. Yeah. Okay, go, and... I swear, I clicked so much on... since I started playing Honkai on my computer, I clicked so much that I have to get a new controller. Okay, and ult again. Where are they? Hello? Hello? Hello, where are you? What the? How is that any fair? Excuse you? They didn't even bother want to go into the ult. Okay, thank you. Holy smokes, I thought I was hitting AoE. Okay, thanks. Jesus. Okay, go. Okay, and boom. Done. Easy. John Wick is still played by Keanu Reeves. I know, right? I don't know how he stays so handsome. Although when he shaves his beard, he looks a lot older in my opinion. If a certain number of threads are taken, the net will shake them and reveals its weakness. That was pretty cool. I like that. Huh. Well, glad to know I'm not the only one who doesn't read. Oh no, Fred, let me tell you something. One of the absolute most hardest thing in my life for me is reading tutorial. Because I don't usually read, right? Like, even when I do the story, if I read out loud, I will not understand. I will have to literally just say it and keep it going in my brain, especially when it becomes so complicated. Look at that boob shot. Mwah, 10 out of 10.
看来我的判断是正确的。
You were correct all along. Of course you were.
Tiana, Bronia, 你们果然也感知到了那股力量。
Huh.
那股力量，原来那不是你吗？
Okay, so they thought it was each other.
那就是始源的全能。
That's so cute.
总之，既然大家已经汇合，
Here, let's
就重新整理一下现
let's
状吧。
take stock of the situation.
所以
Okay.
现在的牙医算是
May
既
is
是雷之律者，也是始源之律者。
May is fabulous. May is fabulous. That's what it is.
话虽如此，也
But
只
it's
是名字
only
上的
just
区别。
different name.
论及对始源全能的理解
I，still need time
我
to
还需要
work
时
on my
间。
understanding of the authority of
目前这
origin.
种
As
仿佛
for
能斩
this
断任何
feeling
事物的感
of being
觉，
able to serve,
应该也只是始源全能的额外馈赠而已。
should just be a bonus from the authority of origin.
可惜，暂时没
Fortunately,
能得到更多有关中间之
unable
律
to
者
obtain more
和简的
information
信
about the
息。
Herrscher of finality.
没关系，这也在
And
博
then
士们的
doctor's
预期之中。
fear,
我们先将目光
expectations.
移回到现状上吧。
Okay.
牙医，你刚才提
That
到的那
force
股
you
力量，
mentioned earlier
如果
isn't the
它不是
authority
始
of
源的
origin.
全能，
Then Bronya
那
thinks
Bronya
it's
认为
very likely to be
它
linked
很
to
可能
the
和始源长
anomaly
口中的意
the
象有所
principal
关联。
spoke of.
意象，
Oh, she's not aware. They told me what happened earlier. Oh
让我
yeah,
们
she
先说另
isn't
一项结
aware.
论吧。
Talk about another conclusion.
中央之前，
The cocoon of finality may be hiding deep within the aggregation of human dreamlands. Goodness gracious. Long before Su Shang's group achieved any results, another strategic meeting about the Earth's future had started.
也就是说，
Which is to
夺回
say,
地球
in
的
the
行
end,
动，
the operation to recover the
还是
Earth
会和
will
超越
merge
中间的行
with the
动耦合在一
operation
起吗？
to go beyond finality.
两方面来看这个问题吧。
Let's look at it from two different perspectives.
一方面，
On one
从最近
hand,
的
judging
行动
from
结
the
果来
latest
看，
operation
让
results,
身处
it's
梦境的
becoming
人们随
increasingly
地球空间
difficult
一同回归
to
现实，
bring people to
已经变得越来越
dreamland
困
back to reality along the Earth's space.
而另一方面，
The
即使解
heck?
析了大家从
What
月球
the
带回的样
amazing
品，
cinematography. I agree. I really like, and also with their new engine, they're increasing their quality of the surroundings, of the semi-open worlds, even of the characters' interactions, and they feel way more alive. Everything about it is so perfect. I agree. I see I can relate the struggle with reading, although me hearing it out loud helps it myself. Few times, yeah, that's kind of because of reading disability. I agree. I get that part. For me, it's like, it depends. It depends on the situation. If they are so complicated for me to read out loud and I stutter because I'm dyslexic, it will be so hard for me to understand. That barrier we're unable to penetrate is hiding it. Based on our current intel, and usually when I explain stuff to myself, I just start doing this, which makes me look like an absolute manic person. Based on our current intel, the aggregation of Dreamland is only possibility for the barrier of this level. Fortunately, while the situation is dire, we still have some room for maneuver. But the issue at hand is, for that, we must verify something with you. Why? Why? One of the worst choices that they ever gave Welt is those little hair in his beard. Like, please, no. Either shave off, or you don't have to look half homeless. Goodness gracious. They prefer to restore the world, even if every ordinary person must pay a certain price, right? I mean, isn't that how world is, though? What was it? I thought it was a continuous reach by the system, anti-entropy, and even part of the world serpent. Well, I mean, those hand movements makes the IRL cam more entertaining. Literally, like, okay, like, let me tell you how. Goodness gracious. It's becoming increasingly difficult. No. Like, they were explaining actual math in here. The problem is, it's not even, like, real math. I'm like, my degree is crying in the corner. Correct. Shall we cut to the chase, Joshin? Straight up like, hey, bud, cut down to the chase already. In theory, the reason we previously mentioned the phenomena isn't complicated. Okay, got it. Okay, we're going for explanation. Excuse my hand, okay? If the dreams of all humans are brought down together, you'll get a giant spiritual, known as spiritual Adam. Okay, Adam Rohani. We get that. Is this the world serpent's description of the aggregate of dreamlands? Okay, got it. So that's Adam Rohani. He's right here, okay? Keep him here. Yes, spiritual Adam links to the dreamland of all humans, allowing them to share their perspective of stigmata space. Got it. So there's like stuff inside. Got it. Share their stigmata space. Judging from the results, their stigmata space is disrupting each other and filling the information gap between each other. So basic, okay, okay. Just as sentient lists who live in isolation are unable to understand modern society, communication and imagination alone are insufficient to let humans truly perceive the world they've never been to. Oh, so basically if somebody from the desert and somebody from, let's say from Alaska, and they end up meeting each other, it's gonna be like an insanity. It's gonna be like a fever dream. Is that what it is? I think so. The stigmata record more than just simple concepts like language and images. It is countless almost real dreamlands that are constantly growing through and shared stigmata spaces. Oh, what a mess! Oh, what a mess! It's like a big AI generated stuff where like, oh, once they come in contact with each other, they make like an ugly mess. The difference between people that allow those dreams to reflect the future and secret ideals they pursue. What are you talking? What?
Anyway,
the dreamland's owner will unconsciously reject the reality they should be facing. It is why we're finding it so difficult to free them from the methods we previously adopted. Our influence on space becomes weaker as we go deeper, so resisting that unconscious rejection is growing increasingly difficult as well. Just like how we were all afraid of syringes when we were young. What? This is so confusing. Am I getting dumber? Yo, am I actually getting dumber? Wait, what? Am I getting dumber? I don't understand shit. What? Carol, if Carol never ate Sushan food, okay, and me and Carol dream, our dream will fill each other gap, and Carol will learn what Sushan food tastes like from me. Oh my god. Okay, thank you, Wendy. Thank you. That was so... I feel like I'm getting dumber. Thank you. Hello, Jacob. How you doing? Swear. Love the hand movement. I'm not 100% sure about this, but I think I read psychology paper and about the movement when talking. Maybe it makes you more engaging. I don't know. I don't know. Jacob, hello, Jacob. How you doing? I hope you got home safe. So the dreams are unable to leave the dreamland because they are unwilling to do so. So people are spoiled now.
对，
Yeah. Why are you trying to save somebody who doesn't want to be saved? Just, I swear to God.
说到底，
After
梦
all,
不过是
they're
生物
they're
与
not
自
only
己的潜
fighting
意识
Kevin,
进行
they're
直
not
接
only
沟通
fighting
的方
Project
式。
Stigmata, they're not only fighting with the past era, they're not only fighting like Jackal and Hare, but no, they're fighting the actual humans they are trying to save. It's like when you are trying to save somebody from a collapsing building, they're like, no, don't save me. It's like, you know what? I actually won't. One less person. I'm sorry. Regardless, sit back. Dreams are just a way for the body to communicate directly with their
既然
subconscious.
如此，
So it
它就
cannot
难免被
avoid
做梦
being
者的情
influenced
感
by
与好恶
dreams'
所左
emotion
右。
and the
从技术上
disposition.
说，这
From a
个梦境集
technological
合体
standpoint,
就
the
像黑洞一
aggregate
样，成为了一
of
种气体。
dreamland is a
即使我
singularity
们将
similar
叙
to
述
the
化的
black
地球
hole.
整为现实，对他而言也影响甚
Even
大。
if we convert the imaginary Earth back to reality, the conversion will have little to... Wait, again. The aggregate of dreamlands is a singularity similar to a black hole. Okay. Even if we convert the imaginary Earth back to reality, the conversion will have little effect on it.
其实说了这么多，
Actually, the most annoying part is that while we're doing everything, we can to rescue
这群
them.
家伙还在叙述
They
空
are
间
still
里悠哉
dreaming
悠哉地
happily
做
in
着纯粹的
imaginary
梦。
space. Why are you angry? I love how Tesla is so angry. I don't even know what Tesla is angry at. Is she angry at people not willing to be helped? Or is she angry that they are happy while they are trying? I love Tesla. Tesla is my favorite. Tesla is so good. And what Yang said is that people are by nature unwilling to face reality when they have a utopia dreamland. So the deeper the cast go trying to save people dreaming, the more resistant from people who wants to stay in dreams. Exactly. Then why are we even bothered to like?
真是让人血压飙
It
升。
really makes my blood pressure shoot up. I love her. I love everything about her. Tesla is absolutely my favorite. Like, if somebody says I don't like Tesla, like that person, no. Stay away from that person. She's the most realist emotion people kind of
趋利
like.
避害是
It's
人类
human
作为
nature
生
to
物的
run
本能。
away from bad thing.
一些
That
受
is
害
true.
者根
The
本无法
victims
意
don't
识到
even
自己
realize that
身
they
在
are
梦
in
中，
dream.
又
So
谈何
how
从
can
梦中
they
醒来
even
呢？
wake up? The thing is, no, you shouldn't be asking that. You shouldn't be asking like, are they gonna wake up? Like, how are they gonna wake up? Is it because if they are in like utopia, even if they know they are in a dream, they will still keep on dreaming because it's so good.
谁知道呢？
Who knows?
他们真该庆幸
They
自
should
己
be
还能
happy
躲
that
在
they
梦
can
里。
hide in their dreams.
否则
Otherwise,
我
I'll
就要用
knock
特斯拉
open their
10562敲开他们的脑门，
with
让他们
Tesla
好好清醒清醒。
1056 too and sober them. I'm gonna beat reality into them. Love it. So all our hard work was in vain.
我们之前的种种努力，其实还停留在白费力气的阶段吗？
This interaction is gold. This was gold. This was actually gold.
很遗憾，
Unfortunately, you're absolutely correct.
梦境集合体
The aggregation of dreamlands or spiritual atom is a
它就
cocoon
是一个会
that
不断
won't
自我
stop
强化的信
strengthening
息茧，
itself. Even dragging Kevin over and pummeling him won't change
当
anything.
然，把凯文拉过来打一顿，
Of course,
也只是
she
他
didn't
说上而
really
已。
mean that part about pummeling Kevin. What does pummeling even mean?
要你多嘴。
It's none of your business.
总之，
Anyway, the situation
只能
isn't
对
in
我
our
们相
favor
那
at all.
么
So, what is the method you mentioned earlier? It sounds like there's a huge price to pay. Uh-oh. Come on.
约阿西姆，
You think
你来讲
over Joseph?
也好，
Okay.
就如
Well,
刚
that
才
was
所
quick.
说，
As mentioned
精
before,
神的
spiritual
亚
Adam
当
has
因人
become
们不愿醒来的
indestructible
愿望
due
而
to the
变得
people's
牢不可破。
unwillingness to regain
那
consciousness.
么，
So if we target the
只要
most
定位到那些
stable
最为稳
dreamlands
定
and
的梦
destroy
境，
them one
逐
by
一在
one,
这之后，
the
剩
remaining
余的梦
dreamlands will
境
become
就会因
unstable
其
and
息不
gradually
稳。
disintegrate.
击破，
Yes, we
我们可以
can
利用能量
bombard
武器
them
轰
with
击他们，
energy weapons and
用武力
execute
手段
targeted
对这些
elimination
顽固
of
分
these
子来个
stubborn
定点
people
清
by
除。
force.
难道
But
那些被清除梦
what
境
will
的
happen
人
to those people who
他们
have
会
their
怎么样？
dreamlands eliminated? Yeah,
恐怕至少
I'm afraid they will
会遭
suffer
受
a
心
mental
灵上的
blow
一
to
记
the
重
vast,
击。
to the very least.
精神的亚当所
Spiritual
承载
Adam does
的，
not hold
并不
dreams
是
in
通
the
常
usual
意义的
sense.
梦，
It
而是
is
人类
the
探寻
will
美
of
好的意
mankind
志。
to seek happiness.
一旦用外力摧毁了这
Once
些
external force is used to destroy such
记
things,
忆，
memories,
感情
emotions, dreams, even
梦想
desires, all of these
乃至于
sentiments
渴望
will
这种
be
情绪本
shattered to
身，
pieces
都会
along
随
with
着
the
梦境
dreamland.
一对梦境的主人来说，
It's no different from a
这不至于
tsunami
精神
in
世
the
界的一
mental
场海
world to the
啸。
dreamland's owner.
至于回归现实之后他们会遭
As
遇
for
什
what
么，
will happen
哪
once
怕
they
比较乐
return to
观的去考
reality,
虑，
even a more
恐怕
optimistic estimate
也相当
would
于抑郁
probably
症
put
病人的
them
状况。
suffering a condition similar to depression. So basically, if we're not able to, I swear, Onling is grabbing a hammer and whacking something flat. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you for taking the time of your precious, precious time that you are at work and putting it towards whatever this is. We love you. This is why you are the best.
毕竟对于人类
After
而
all,
言，
a human who has lost their
失去了
desires
渴望的能
has
力，
actually lost
其
everything.
实也就失去了一切。
Oh, okay, that was a direct attack to Kevin, but okay. That is true. I love how they are like shadowing each other. Like they're throwing shade at each other without them realizing. It's very, very nice.
对他
Which
个
is to
人而
say,
言，
even life
甚
would
至
be
连人
meaningless
生
to
本
them.
身都会失去。
Indeed, choosing to
是的，
confront a collective
选择
human
正面
consciousness
与人类
is
的
bound
潜
to
意识
end
结
with
合
the
对抗
sacrifice，of many
就注定会有
innocent
许多无
people.
辜的德丽莎。
Goodness, this is the
这
burden
就
we
是我
must
们做
bear
出这
for
个决
mankind,
定所必须
for
承受
making
的
this
代
decision.
价。
Very sad. Okay. Just a little while ago, she firmly believed herself capable of paying any price. No. Not even like no. Nothing's for free. Now that she'd finally become the leader of Shixel after experiencing countless setbacks and growing pains, no one would doubt her resolve and will when she made the promise. Does really Otto sound so bad right now? He really doesn't sound so bad. I refuse to believe that Otto sounds so bad now. After this, however, when the price wasn't hers to pay, she found herself incapable of giving an answer. Teresa suddenly opened her mouth, yet failed to utter a single word. Every word she desired to speak felt as it weighed a ton. If it was the way of deciding the fate of countless people.
气死我了！
Me too, Tesla,
虽
me
然这
too.
些人本身也的确
They're
可恶，
absolutely
但如果就这样去决定
detestable.
他们的命运，
But if we decide their
世界
fate
上
like this,
就能有
then
多
does
大
it
的
make
区
us
别？
any different from World Serpent? See, that's the thing. You're not. Like, none of you are actually different. You're all fighting towards the same thing. It's just different approaches. Some of you are more manic than the others, but that's beside the point.
是啊，这就是之前这个方案被搁置的原因。即使是真正的神明，
Even
他
a
也
real
无权
god
去决
has
定
no
某个
right to
人的
determine
人
a
生。
person's fate.
这是
To
你一
believe
生
the anti-entropy
一
has
直
always
坚守的
stood
信
by.
念。
I like this. I like this belief. It's very interesting.
然而现在，这
Yet
种蛮
now,
不讲理的
this
做法，
unreasonable method
却
seems
似
to be
乎
our
是我们
only
面
choice.
前的唯一出路。原本夺
Is
回
it
地球
though?
的行动已经没有意义，
Our original
而定
operation
位
to
中央
retake
之解
Earth
的
is
方式
meaningless now,
也已经
and
陷
our
入
method
瓶
to
颈。
pinpoint the cocoon of finality has hit a wall. Oh, they can't really get it. They can't really pinpoint it because the finality is not even on Earth. It's not on the moon, but it's not on Earth. It's with Kevin right now.
留给我们思考其他方
There
案
isn't
的
much
时
time
间。
left for us to figure
其实
out
不多。
another plan.
完
Okay.
蛋，
Darn
就
it.
是咽不下这口
I just
气。
find this hard to swallow. I get that.
站在我的立场
From
上，
where I stand, it's impossible for you to find a better answer. This is Kevin
这根
mocking
本
us.
就是凯文对我们的嘲笑吧？
She sounds like an angry redditor, and I love it. I love it. I love it. Tesla is literally a walking, angry TikTok message, like TikTok comments. I love everything about her.
我倒是很想把那群不
I'd
争
love
气
to
的废
teach
物
those
教训
usual
过，
useless pieces of trash a good lesson, and I'm eager to see them suffer.
但难道我们就真要破罐子破摔？
But are we really going to go all the way down this road and go along with Project Sigmata's heartless plan? Look at them. Look at them. Oh, there must be a way.
嘲笑。
Rather than taking it as Kevin's ridicule, it feels more like he's questioning
如果
us.
注定要为
If
人
we're
类
bound to abandon something for the sake of humanity and our civilization, what kind of answer would Kevin want us to come up with?
希望我们得出怎样的回答？
I feel like Kevin is a little bit more straightforward than that, though. I feel like people are giving him so much more complicated answers or suggestions when the answer is like straight up, like right in our face. Suddenly, she recalled Kevin's calm and indifferent eyes while she confronted him.
是啊，
Right. He made his choice a long time ago. Project Sigmata is his answer.
圣痕计划就是他的答案。 他或许并不期待什么
Perhaps he
回
isn't
答，
expecting an answer,
而这
and
也
this
不是
isn't a
专长
test
期
made
我们的
specialty
考
for
验
us, especially for us.
但我们
But we are,
还是
but
必
we
须给
still
出
must
答
come
案。
up with an answer. I mean, you have half a day,
对了，
right? Back then,
也许
perhaps violence isn't the only solution to break apart the aggregation of dreamlands. I mean, theoretically speaking, if you break stuff instead of outside from the inside out, it shouldn't be that bad. You just really need to know or to have somebody who can go into those
毕
dreamlands.
竟在被圣痕计划俘获的时候，
Because instead of like breaking stuff from the outside, you can just break stuff from the inside. That way you're pushing everything outside instead of like leakage. When I was ensnared by Project Sigmata, I did somehow realize I was in a dream.
这样看来，
See,
作为
exactly.
精神的亚当，
So it seems that spiritual Adam isn't as indestructible as we thought. It's the fact of you being aware of that you are in a dream and trying to wake up from it. A while later,
通过再次搅动
by disrupting Project Sigmata's mainnet, again, we can seize the opportunity, sneak into spiritual Adam, get into and break open the sealed dreamlands, and cause a chain reaction that disintegrates the dreamlands. Exactly. Okay.
而在梦境产生松
While the
动的期
dreamlands
间
are being
推进
shaken
正常
up,
空间的某一
push
进度
forward by anchoring in normal space and help some people return to reality. At the same time, try to pinpoint the cocoon of finality's location. So is the cocoon of finality is actually hiding inside of the dreamlands? But that doesn't make sense. Here is coding stuff, and we have the dreamlands. The cocoon is not even with us. The cocoon is outside with Kevin. Okay. In theory, if the first step goes well, then the
那么
rest
后续
should
的
work.
行动，这样一来，
Now there's only one question left.
主要要怎样从
How
内
do we
部
break
解
them
梦境
open from the inside? I knew it! I knew it! Exactly! This is the best way of doing stuff. It's like when you have like somebody's having a nightmare. You can't wake them up. You cannot. You just don't wake them up. You will actually scare them. You'll scare them. You'll hurt them. So you can't break it from the outside. They have to break from the inside.
在圣痕空间中，
Realizing I was dreaming in the
我因为
Sigmata
意识到了
space
自己
created an
正在做
opportunity
梦，
for me to break
从
out
而
of the
产生了
dreamland.
突破
That
梦
was
境
with the
的
help
契
of
机
Otto.
既然梦境的
Since
坚
the
固
strength
性
of a
人对
dreamland
现
relies
实
on
的
the
排
rejection
斥，
of reality,
那
we
么
just have to
只
somehow
要让梦
make
境的
its
主
owners
人
accept
以某
reality.
种形式接
Then
受
even a
现实，
sturdy dreamland will be
那些
awakened,
牢固的
will be
梦
weakened.
也就可以产生松动了吧？
I feel like instead of them accepting reality, them rejecting the dreams would be better.
你要
But
知道
that's up to you. You guys are doing this stuff. I'm not gonna.
梦境的吸
Okay.
引力
But the
让
dreamland
别
is
人超
far
过
more
现实
enticing than reality to some people. That is true. Okay. What do you got? Huh? What?
德丽莎，
Idea of
这个
yours
想法
might
说不
really
定
work.
真的可行。
Yeah. Thinking about it, since the dreamland is far more enticing than reality to some people, just have to help them realize their dream outside of Project
那么，那
Sigmata.
么对圣痕计划的那个梦境
Wouldn't that
集
flip
合体
their
来说
relationship?
现实和梦境的关系
Bro!
不就刚好倒转？
Bro! I wrote this! I wrote this! I wrote this! I'm literally the one who wrote this! What the heck? And the dreamland of Project Sigmata's aggregation of dreamland!
抱歉，
Sorry, I
Well,
can't
how
really
can
keep
you
up with your
do
train of
so?
thoughts.
为什么像这样做，
Why will
梦
that
境和
reverse
现
the
实就会
relationship
倒
between
转？
reality and dreamland?
哎呀，你
Just think about it like this. They crave the dreamland because they can actually have their own desires, right? So if we make them realize that the dreamland cannot satisfy their desires, it would arouse their desire to create a new world. Just instead of them making accept reality, just make them reject their dreams. Easy. My parents did that the whole time. Instead of me doing law, I'm doing pharmacy. It works. I'm gonna sip to that one. Sip to this one. Cheers. No, the finale gun is its own imaginary space connected to Kevin because he stole its power. Oh, now Project Stigmata include Kevin's Stigmata space on the moon as the origin point the moon. So they can trace Stigmata space Kevin finality. Ah, I see what you did. Big brain, Windy, big brain. This is why we have you here. Once that happens, the aggregation of Dreamland that they were once reluctant to leave would become a very real shackle. In this way, well, I mean, yeah, that works. Wouldn't they reject the aggregation of Dreamland itself? In other words, guide them to think about creating something on their own. And so they naturally become the enemies of spiritual Adam. Easy. You gotta break them from the inside. You can't force them. You can't force a cat to eat something. You gotta entice the cat to eat it. It should be far milder than actually becoming enemies. It's definitely a form of non-cooperation. Yes, true creation is definitely a form of rebellion against the collective unconsciousness. Easy. It's worth a shot. But if we go in this direction, I'm afraid there's no turning back. I mean, who cares? You have half a day. You better figure your shit out. That makes sense. There any other options? If this approach is effective, then the randomness in the plan itself will definitely lead to an outcome beyond our control. If luck isn't on our side, not on mine, and a second stronger spiritual Adam is born by chance, then everything would have done will be in vain. Does that make it even more worth the shot? Yes. Muffhead. I'm not advocating for taking risks. I mean, yes, but taking our previous discussion, for example, destroying the Dreamland by force seems reliable, but it requires a lot of firepower, and the risk involved is unpredictable too. You can't even rule out the possibility that Kevin would interfere. Yeah, I can see that. So from a technical perspective, it's actually difficult for us to determine which plan is better. No. But okay, okay. If that's the case, why don't we select a plan that's much more human? Dozo? Or perhaps we can say that once the first step is to succeed, well, you can use your Hershers. You could literally use your Hershers. Hersher of Sentience? Really? Like Hersher of... You have three trio? Like you have a trio over there waiting for you? Actually be a process of verifying if humanity is worth saving. I love this so much. So we are playing God after all. Dr. Tesla, the anchor you preciously displayed was not unwarranted. If mankind is always being rescued, illiterally, then we are no different from a bunch of hamsters in captivity. We are gonna play God after all. It's meant to be. It's meant to happen, literally. Lacking the ability to survive independently and the will to change the world, humans like that are not worth saving. The humans like that are not. Yeah. Oh, all right. I should have realized that you're actually a ruthless person deep down, Muppet. But that's the truth, though. This is what natural selection is. I'm not advocating for auto, but I like auto for a reason. No, my belief in the possibilities and nature of human is just greater than yours. Bars. I believe that mankind is worth saving, otherwise why would Tiana and the others repeatedly think that this world can be a better place? In fact, if that is untrue, could Project Stigmata's Dreamland ever create so many sweet dreams for all of them? I agree with Einstein. I may have said that there's no turning back, but if we believe in the goodness of mankind, then it is something worth planning. It is a fight against Project Stigmata and a battle between the human's self and abstract. A lot of philosophy, but okay, my only take on this is if you believe, from Einstein's perspective, which I fully agree with, that humans who do not want to save themselves, from a medical perspective, I say we help them. But if they are not willing to even put it in, you can't force a living thing. Let natural selection take its place, to be honest. Like, you can try and you can help whoever wants to be helped. But otherwise, it's not. Then this battle, which will determine the fate of mankind, should be waged by all mankind. 100%. I didn't expect a casual thought of mine would give birth to this much discussion. I mean, greatest stuff comes from nothing. But now that everyone agrees to this plan, yep, it's decided. Let's go. Let's go. It's time to decide who will be entering the dreamland. Me! Moi! In theory, the more we send, the better our chances, but nothing is easy at first. And we need someone to lead the operation. So we're going around convincing people that you are living in a simulation. Got it. This is why some fan base is laughing at the main cast's hypocrisy in denying Kevin Otto. Exactly. Exactly. Like, literally. Like, literally. The moment... Let me tell you when I exactly was on train with Otto. Not even before he died. The moment he was talking to Void Archives. And Void Archives was so ruthless. And was so annoying and so obnoxious and so punchable. Otto showed so many great stuff, and like the conclusions, like he walked us through the conclusions. And we are playing God right now. By the way, we are playing God on deciding who's worth living and who's not, because everybody has a different way. What you might say this person is worth saving, I would say maybe no. We are playing God. It's just the strongest person has to take lead. That's it. And the living is for the strongest. Is there someone like that in front of you? Yourself. But don't the worlds retake by Durando's group have to be anchored to you? Well, I'm sure Siegfried can take care of that just as well. He's been standing by all this time, and I'm sure he's dying for some action. As for the coordination of the combat, I'm certain Rita, Nagamitsu, Amber, and others will make the right decisions. But spiritual Adam's interior is still unknown to us. That is true. Alright, the power of Jinshu. Indeed, that makes you the best candidate for this job. Obviously, we're sending Teresa anyways. It's indeed a trump card. There we go. Besides these objective reasons, don't you think you forgot something? I may not have a lot of teaching experience, but I'm still the principal of Sanfran. What does that mean? See, this is when I say, even if I read even when we do the stuff in Chinese, even when we do the story in Chinese, I won't actually know the nitty-gritties until we start reading it in English. Why do birds fly? If I see this question one more fucking time, it's one more time, I swear to God, why do birds fly? I want to ask people now. Wendy, why do birds fly? Wendy, tell me. Why do you think birds fly? Actually, whoever's in here, whoever is willing to speak, why do birds fly? I'm gonna maybe this will actually help. Maybe this will set you in whatever. But why do birds fly? I say they fly because their nature of survival forced them to fly, basically. They are actually forced to fly, and because, for example, penguins and chicken do not need to fly. So their survival did not evolve, and they are not able to fly. Penguins don't fly, but they are birds. Okay, here we go. Let's see what the heck they are saying. Few would ever ask such unnecessary question now. Okay. I guess I'm one of those few. Perhaps the birds, even if they could speak, wouldn't be able to explain. Similarly, even if humans realized that they only had true freedom over how they die, they would not be able to explain why it was their only freedom. And they would never be able to provide a definite answer for it. I just what? So, you want Kevin's spoiler answer or you want my answer? Your answer. Your answer. You'll see it 1,100 more times. I hate this. I hate this. But a long time ago, when the world... I want your answer, Wendy. When the people was still foreign to mankind, they still wanted to explore everything unknown to this world, and they refused to accept any question that were without answers. Not really. Not. This is how philosophy existed. Don't even do that to me. So when a certain person looked up to the sky, he would ask, okay. Why do birds fly? They even put them as philosophers in Rome. I wrote this chapter. I legit wrote this chapter. Why do birds fly? Them wearing like Rome and the like philosophers, yeah? A speech is about to be... a speech, it was being held there. If it was turned back to the 1,000 years, every philosopher would be a pioneer of civilization, remembered in history in different ways. Sages whose wisdom transcended time. That was what they were called. They were no different from infants in the man. It wasn't due to his nature. After experiencing it all, younglings like them couldn't cause a single wave in his heart. Of course, I too consider it to be an unnecessary question. Those are my kind of like live streams actually when I do stories. I'm sorry. This is the first one I actually do one where like we're reading or we're, play through. They are born to fly. Just like we are born with many instincts. They are gifts from the gods. What about penguins? Penguins' lives matter. Penguins don't have to fly. Chickens don't fly far. What are you smoking? No, they're not born to fly. They had it through instinct. Like the will to survive. They couldn't survive. They are able. You know why penguins did not survive? And did not have to fly in fucking Alaska? Is because there's no people in there. I'm gonna fight every philosophers. Philosophers, I'm fighting you in a YouTuber fighting ring. Come at me. And even then, we can only explain why birds can fly, and yet we don't know why they wish to fly. Someone seemed to be quietly shushing, as it sounded like a meaningless argument. I don't think it's meaningless. I think it's a very good argument to know who's a dumbass and who's not. But hear me out. Every one of us present here today was born with the ability to see, hear, to travel, or to concur. Correct. But it is a right. And we've seen many who've chosen to give up that right. Okay. But why? Why have we never seen birds give up flying? Everything quieted down. If I was a philosopher back then, I can't shut up. I'm so argumentative, you don't get it. Like, I'm so fucking argumentative. My answer is that birds fly because they are dreamed. They dreamed they could, they just jumped without caring about consequences. That was actually dreamy, Wind Valley. That was very, very dreamy. I'm so curious now about like other people's like ideals. I say they were forced to fly because at that time in this nature they had to fly. They were like, okay, it's like fish. It's like fish who were turned by natural selection, who most of them turned into, for example, reptilians or something like that, or were able to breathe on Earth or something like that. They were kind of forced to it. So not all of them, some of them that ended up going on Earth, like on land, ended up dying. And the natural selection switched them. It's not because they wanted to free themselves. If I wanted to free myself from Earth, if I dreamed enough of being able to breathe in space, I would be able to breathe. I don't know. Everything quieted down. So this brings me to my point, everyone. But as I said, Wendy, everybody has their own opinion, so I totally, fully respect it. I'm just saying, I like being argumentative. I'm a very argumentative person. If we were lucky enough to return to the origin of the world and see the first bird, it was definitely without wings. What? What do you mean? Oh, I understand. Okay, like the origin of the world where like before fish existed and birds existed and like other animals exist. I get that. What it possessed at that time wasn't a pair of wings obtained from praying to the gods, but a heart as softly as the moon, which yearned to touch the zenith. Okay. Oh my god. That's very brave of him. What? I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have done this online. I shouldn't have done this live. I really shouldn't have done this live. As he expected, this is what goes inside me every time I read the story, by the way. As he'd expect, his speech immediately caused a commotion in the crowd. After all, in this God-fearing age, there was little support for thoughts like this. Of course, it wouldn't bring him any harm, so the man wasn't very worried. According to Sue, it was how the era is. Countless different thoughts were clashing against each other, and they would form common beliefs that led the civilization forward. I understand. It was why they must go to the people and listen to what they had to say. I understand. That's good. Sue, he should be almost done surveying? A long time had passed since the two of them returned as pioneers and started helping the new generation reshape their civilization. So they're basically forcing them to think for themselves. Girl, blame philosophy cannot compute. Exactly, .xc. That's literally me right now. That's me in general, actually, even though I love philosophy books. But one thing I cannot relate to, I swear, no matter how much, I've taken 5 philosophy classes overall. 5 philosophy classes since high school too. I cannot compute the ideas of past philosophers and the amount of stuff and contradictions between itself, especially with new and old philosophy, especially with stuff like, even like, you know, because math, pure math is philosophy after all. Like, pure math does not exist in the real world. For me, it's like, I don't care about 1 + 1 = 2. That's a fact, but in reality, that doesn't exist, right? Because while you are doing the 1 + 1 getting a 2, a lot of things will be missing. So not really everything is 1 + 1 = 2. I have a science mind, not math, not philosophical. I understand philosophy though. But they are pushing them. They are pushing them to give us, work that noggin of yours, you know, train it, come on, jug it. With the help of their long lifespans and transcendent knowledge, they definitely entered history, aiding its development in secret. Absolutely. By not giving your answer, by letting people push their answers, and not giving a reaction. Because once you give a reaction, you're already giving a tide. You're already giving like how you should maneuver. He did not turn around to verify if his companion was still behind him. They had made a promise to always be by each other's side, no matter what. This trust and loyalty. Get me somebody like that. He never doubted that promise. Love. But it seems to have taken slightly longer this time. The man raised his hands and checked it briefly. But cold did not seep out from there, even until he finished listening to the speech. Clearly, he was getting better at controlling his own body temperature. Aw, that's so sweet. Just like his growth in this aspect, everyone else would take a turn for the better. That was what he thought. Even if it was too late for him, regardless of which aspect took a turn for the better. That's very optimistic. That is so different from the current Kevin. It's time to take a look somewhere else. Okay, so develop another area. He began to lose interest in everything here. He had always considered the topic discussed before him meaningless. For the sake of a grander goal, and with Sue on his help, civilization would avoid the mistakes they made and take a better path forward. Okay, but on some very rare days, a thought like this passed his mind. Is humanity destined from birth to take the same path? Perhaps the guidance I provide them is just my own wishful thinking. Okay. Is it my time to walk as Kevin? Is it my time to play as Kevin? I want to play as Kibin. God, look how hot he is. Why do you have to be so hot but so philosophical? I swear, philosophy kids. It was a very distant memory of him. Unlike his companion, the man was not affected by a certain side effect and hence did not remember every moment in his life. Actually, even the absolutely important moments from 50,000 years ago required frequent recollection to remain in his memory. That makes sense, pushing memories forward because the mind tends to hide things backwards. Absolutely. Everyone has experienced something similar. No matter how important a person or event may be, memories blur them in time. They put them at the back of your mind, right? You need actually enough stimulation to put them back in front. Okay, that is an admonition? Admonition? Admonition. I don't know what that is. Of the flesh, which often gives birth to self-hatred. What? Hello, Gundam. How you doing, Gundam? Good morning. Why, good morning, Gundam. We are staying here for a while, to be honest. I did not expect this. Good thing I took a nap. How you doing, Gundam? I hope you're having a great morning, Gundam. What the heck does admonition means? That is an admission of the flesh, which often gives birth to self-hatred. Even he was no exception. So you would have self-hatred if you forgot something? That doesn't... What? Okay. Only those were long-lost memory of mine. So remembering them what drives you with self-hatred, or... I'm talking to him like therapy session. Okay. Have they returned to me upon my entrance into this place? You have to have a stimulation to jug up those memories. Okay. Yeah, fine as usual. What about you? I am doing fine. Actually, this is so much fun. Usually I don't stream like the global release because this is how it goes. I move my hands a lot, like a full-on Arabic person, argumentative as fuck, like a full Arabic person. At some point, it breaks in my mind. If you hear me speaking Arabic, cussing, Arabic profanity, just know shit has gone, like, hit the fan. It's going good, actually. He looked around. Within the darkness was surging dreamlands formed by billions of minds. So he's inside that dreamlands in, what's his name? Adam Rouhani, whatever. It was known as spiritual Adam. Yeah, when one was in it while conscious, its clear outline would appear. So that is the outline. It matters not. It matters no. It's of no importance. His idea of chillax is kind of killing me. Indeed, in his opinion, the memory shared certain attributes with this current actions. Reshaping civilization. It has been his job for thousands of years. But yeah, how are you doing, Gundam? Even if he was well aware of Project Sigmara's potential results, the man acted just the same. He inhabitually wished to witness what world that resolved by his hands. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Oh, that's the cocoon of finality, right? Wait, is that a cocoon? It is unawakened memory, but your dreamland? Huh? Sorry, what? Who are you again? Oh, so now Teddy is in dreamland too. No, I'm going through Kevin. Kevin is hot. Kevin is cute. He do be cute. I don't think I'll be getting Ellie outfit on my main account. Gotta wait for hair. Listen, how many do you have? I can do the calculation. I can do you the math. I can do you the math and post it on, what's it called? On our Discord. It's easy. It's really easy to do the calculation. Once you have the event, once you have the events and what they are, I can easily do you the crystal calculations like nothing. Unless you actually want, Susanna and her full equipment. That's beside the point. You can easily get Ellie. Let's see. No way. He said he had overtime last time too. You know how their project is going. Let's just go. Okay. That looks very typical for being a dream. Come over here and help me with my hairpin. Hurry up. Women in love? What the heck? These are two straight hairpins, not a cross-shaped hairpin. Why did you put both on them? What? Okay.
哎呀，没事的。
Oh, it's fine. You always wanted to go, right?
其他事情都可以之后再做。
Everything else can be pushed
演唱
aside,
会可
but
就
this
只有这一
concert
次
is
呀。
one in a lifetime.
查寝我帮你送
Oh,
过去。
this is the
别担
exact
心。
same conversation they had between Sue and Kevin before.
可是我
But
害
I'm
怕。
afraid there's an
旁
old
边
guy
有叔叔
staring
一
at
直
us
在
over
看
there.
我
Maybe
们
we should leave now.
要不要赶紧走呀？
She called him old guy. Kevin, you fucking creep. Kevin? No. I didn't know you like that, Kevin. I'm ashamed.
没事的，没事
SMH.
的。我们先回家去吧。
Sorry, just head home.
可是我
But I could have done better.
我已经很满意了。
It's good
你
enough
是
for
我
me.
骄傲的女儿呀。
I've always been proud of you. See, that's a father. I have 11,000 crystals now. Okay, you have 11,000 crystals. Do you maintain Agony or Red Lotus?
我
If you maintain Agony and Red Lotus, let's say, and let's say for the Memorial Arena you clear, and wasn't Memorial
对啊，
Arena like
别哭，
300
没
crystals
事的。
every
那个
week?
学校也不是很好嘛。
Every week. Yeah, I could do them. And then you have the BP. So you have your Abyss, your BP, your Memorial Arena, and your events, and then stories. So just put those together, and then you'll get what you need. Don't cry, it's alright. It is great school anyways. Oh, that's a very good father. I love this. Okay, what about you?
哎，这家店今天竟然不需
There
要
isn't
排
a
队
queue
拿
to
号
get
哎。
number for the store today.
该不会已经过期了吧？
Not popular anymore.
这就
What is
好。
this kind of bullshit am I reading? Fillers. Okay. People were still repeating mistakes they should have made. Suffering? What? Suffering failures they tried their best to avoid, and shrouded by small instances of joys and sorrow, day after day. Are they living in like perpetual? With such mediocrity? Mediocrity was what a certain era yearned for yet cannot attain. In this world that faced Honkai as well, it was such similar
小伙子
desire.
要加蛋吗？
Would you like an extra egg? For that reason, Project Sigmata could be called the worst, just like Honkai.
小伙子，
Young man. But the man was aware that he has no other choice, and he had one.
小伙子，
Bro, answer him.
您
Your
那
Roman is
啥，
ready. Huh? The man moved his scrutinizing gaze away from himself and towards the world. He noticed the ramen cart's sign and the other customers lined up behind him. He remained silent and planned to leave, but the owner held a bowl of noodles towards him. It was close that the steam of the bowl blurred his eyes. Oh, that's it! You gotta weakness him with Kevin! Okay, you don't buy Battle Pass, not even the monthly card. Even if you don't buy it, I'll actually calculate it for you. What kind of, are you in Agony or? Because I know people in Agony 3, you get the 300 and then you get like additional 320 or something. Because Red Lotus is 400. So you gotta calculate those, how many rotations you have. How many rotations you have a week. Then multiply it for 6 weeks. And then you have Memorial Arena. And Memorial Arena is like 200 something. Multiply it by 6. And then you have the events. And 60 crystals per every act. So that's how you should calculate them. No, I'm not. Not only that. Every stage have 5 crystals as well. Yeah, it's easy. Yeah, I'm in Agony. Okay, yeah. Besides himself, everyone know. Okay, Honkai of this world. Some thought that death was the best outcome for him. He was truly lonely. Oh, what? Some thought he'd finally be able to let go, change his name, and have a bowl of ramen while seated before a simple house and spend the night recalling smiles of some people. Oh. Others thought he could still act as a mentor for the new age and redeem himself once more. See, I'm those types of people. Even he acknowledged that these features were not far-fetched. In fact, at a certain point in time, a very long time, they had all briefly been his aspiration. But in actuality, from the moment Project Sigmata was completed, he hadn't planned any future for himself. He had searched for a place to bury himself. But that was for another reason. Those lives others had imagined were truly peaceful
不必了
ones.
抱
Sorry,
歉。
there's no need. That ramen was delicious. They walked away. Peace belonged to those who put an end to everything, not those who became the end itself. What? The mind of a depressed man. Am I right, boys? This is absolutely like this is painful. Like, no matter how easy or how much I make jokes out of it, it's actually painful. It's beyond painful.
所以
Another
我
philosopher.
曾经对你
Here we
们
go.
说过，
As I mentioned before,
一个人的命运
character is
就
destiny.
是他的性格。
Philosophy night gone wild. I should have brought another drink. It hadn't been long since he last met the philosopher, but today the number of his audience declined drastically. Ooh. The man couldn't recall when he came into the habit of frequenting this place. But he was sure of one thing: the philosopher was also a fool trapped in this age. Even a utopia designed by the greatest of minds would fail over the passage of thousands of years. Right, evolving. He was a perfect example to that in both ways. He was undoubtedly quite ordinary, and his companions used to tease him for being slow-witted. But once he gained time that far surpassed that of a normal person, he could even look down upon the most outstanding minds of any era. Okay, perhaps he was here to get a better view of the era's shallowness and make up his minds on something. What? This is like an egoistic reassurance. I don't know how I feel about a person like that. Well, I kind of get it though. I kind of do it sometimes. It's the same as if you have a bad day, you just look at somebody having a worse day than you and then you assure yourself of something.
命运不分好坏，
There's no need,
性格却
there's
并
no
非
good,
如
no
此。
bad destiny. But the same can be said about character. What is character?
谁？
Who?
我曾有一位友
I
人，
once had a friend. Perhaps he was
他或
talented
许
in
具有
certain
某些
aspects,
方面的天赐，
but he was
但
quite
却相当
slow
愚钝，
and became used to
习
relying
惯
on
依
the
赖他人
decisions
的
of
决
others.
断，
Oh no,
那是他的性格使
it
然。
was due to his character.
于是他选择了一颗卓越的
Thus
头
he
脑，
chose...
一颗值得跟随的心灵，听从对方的
Is
安
character
排，
like a person?
把对方的命运
Thus he chose
当
an
做自己的
outstanding
命运。
mind, a heart worth following, and then he obeyed the person's decisions and treated that person's destiny as his own. Oh, what a... Oh, that's so toxic! Oh, no! Oh, yeah, I can't take decisions for myself, so I'm gonna put all of my life decision in one person, and if anything like they do, I'm gonna follow it, whether it's for my advantage or disadvantage.
对他而言，
Borderline kinky.
性格即是
That's
命
beside
运，
the point. What the heck?
仍然能够成立
For。him, was the discourse of character is destiny still true?
哦，
Oh, forgive me, my
抱歉。
eyes aren't what they
我
used
的
to
眼
be.
睛
Can
已
you
经
come
不像
closer?
以前那么灵。年轻人，
Young man, have you met a
你
hero?
见到过英雄吗？
Okay,
我曾经见到过
I
很
met
多，
plenty.
不，
No, not the ones in your
不
mind.
是你想象中的那
I
样。
love it. I love it. That's what I said. Even like the biggest people don't know
也
everything.
许你还记得我
Perhaps
曾
you
经
still
说
remember
过，
that I once said that there's only a single ideal
世
in
界
this
上
world, trampling the other
只
ideas of
存在
others.
一种理想，
Not really. Have you heard of
践踏
coexisting?
他人的任何一种理
All
想，
ideals must be trampled on the
都
ideals
非
of
得
others to
践
be
踏过他
realized.
人的理想之后，才有可能实现。
Wow. Okay, aggressive.
倘若你不认可，
If you do not agree, it's because you haven't realized it yet.
你没有
This
发
is
现。
personal. This is legit personal. What the heck?
作为衡量的
According
标
to the
准，
stand, people fall into two
人类
types.
被
Those
分成
who've
两种，
done so are considered to be
做到
heroes,
过这一
and the
点
rest are just ordinary.
被称为英雄。
The man was not convinced. In arrogance cultivated from his long time, his first reaction was the philosopher had experienced a little and knew nothing.
先别着急，年轻
Hasten
人，
not, young man.
我
I'm
还没
not
有
done
说
yet.
成为英雄
Everyone wants to be a
是
hero.
每一个人的愿
Not
望。
really. Not really. Don't argue with me. Don't egg me on
如
that.
果
I want
每一个
to be
人都是
so
英雄，
ordinary. You don't get
这
it.
个世界
Like, I want to be
该会有多么
so
糟糕。
ordinary that whether I reach like a billion gazillion dollar or whether I get paid like a regular payment every single month. Literally the same. Most famous person or the mediocre of the mediocres of nobody heard of. Same thing for me. But we know that if everyone was a hero, we could only imagine what a terrible place that world be. Yeah, it would be a tug of war because ego. The problem is not the hero, the problem is the ego. So another type of hero is born. Anti-hero. Their ideals are completely different. They wish for their ideals to be trampled upon instead. Anti-hero. And the rules by which the world operates are actually upheld by them. What? Their ideals are completely different. They wish for their ideals to be trampled upon instead. Yes. So he turned from the hero to the anti-hero. God, I really love how he's fully animated and fully rigged and fully everything. I love this so much. Okay, so those are like files? I'm gonna say they're files of time. Let's see this one. The body of Rest here. His death saved the entire city from the ravages of Honkai beasts. It is because his soul flowed into the grave, the earth shall become richer than the sky. Oh, those are like, this is a cemetery. Her sacrifice allowed civilization to carry on. This is a cemetery. Oh, that's so weird. Here we go, fully rigged Kevin. Let's go. I love it. Playable Kevin when. Okay. God, I love his playstyle more than the Herrscher of Finality. I'm sorry. But his gameplay is so diverse. Oh, and he got a hit. Of course. It do be like this sometimes. This is the hero who changed the world. Reflect on his faults and memorize his merits. For he was also mortal. Okay. Obviously, what stood here was not a ruined building. A grand tombstone. Yes, we established that. The reason it was so big and obvious as well, those laid to eternal rest there were heroes acknowledged by the world. And they were all humans in this dreamland. So they have a tombstones in dreamlands? Yeah. But this world, the man gazed at the endless expanse of sands around him, and he knew there was nothing but patrolling monsters there. If everyone was a hero, we could only imagine what a terrible place the world would be. I agree. Indeed, his words can be considered prophetic. I get that though. Like, for example, right now, with the ability of everybody has the potential of being famous, or being an influencer, or being a leader. So many people will be born, and people will start like tug of war, and that's what we end up with. We end up in like some kind of dystopia where everything has a negative comment. Like nothing is okay. I get that. But I still find it difficult to accept that such a person can be called a hero. The outcome here is reality, not a dream. As he said, the dreams created by Project Sigmata might have their own limitations, but they were not restricted by objective reality. It is only can be completely illogical, and all of this should have never occurred, provided it hadn't changed in any way. Other visitors like me. Yes, let's go see Teresa. Let's go meet Teresa. How about that? Shall we? Hello. She's so cute. It's like tap. Breaking the power of Vinci. Bro, he legit recognized. No, I have a trump card. It's power of Vinci. A person carrying the power of Vinci. Yes. That was easier than I thought. Okay. Oh my god. Forgive me. I don't remember you. Oh, that's when he picked the name Kaslana? I've never heard this name. I've heard all your speeches. Huh. So that's why he picked Kaslana. Oh, that's interesting. The philosopher was almost at the end of his life. So it was impossible for someone who has heard all his speeches to be so young.
为什么？
Why?
我也不明白。
I'm not sure either.
事实上，
Actually, there are
在我
some
熟知的
among
人
my
里，
acquaintances who
存
have
在着视
visions
野远远
far
超过你
exceeds
的存
yours.
在。我本应该回忆起
Okay,
他的每
thanks
一
for
句话，
being condescending.
以
I
此
should
决
have
定自己的
recalled
每
every
一步
word
行动。
of her before deciding on my course of action.
但我不能。
But I can't.
我在试着解决这一个时代的问题时，
Oh,
也需要使用
this
这一个
reminds
时
me
代
of
的
like,
思路。
oh, the moment you put somebody, or like the moment you are, you know, detached from somebody that you depended on your whole life, you are at like a risk of dying because you don't know how to live anymore.
无论如何，
Regardless, I acknowledge
我
your
承
wisdom
认
and
你的智
understand
慧，
your
也
narrow-mindedness.
知晓你的狭隘。
So,
我思考过你
okay.
提出的问题，
I've concluded the issue
也
you
得出了
raised
自
and
己的
found
答
my
案。
own answers.
但现在，
But what I
我想
know,
知道，
what I want to know now
作
is,
为这100年间人
as
质
the
的顶
pinnacle
点，
of wisdom is
在
the
思
last
考了
100
一生
years,
之后，
what is the
你
answer
能
you
给
have
出的答
come
案
to
又
after
是什
a
么？
lifetime of thinking? My answer.
鸟为什么会飞？
Why do birds... I don't want to hear this anymore. Why do birds fly? His eyes reflected the old man's confused expression. Why do birds fly? If I hear that one more time, I swear to God. No one could contemplate a single question for a lifetime. No one but Kevin. No one else had been able to go through the life with such a simple initial goal. What do you mean? Regardless, the old man still remembered what he'd said in his youth.
因为
Because they desired to soar into the sky.
他们想要飞上天际。
God, I love this soda. I love this orange soda.
但这不可能，
That's impossible.
这只
Maybe
是浪漫主
philosophy
义
isn't
者
my
的一
thing.
厢情愿。我
Maybe
也拥有同
philosophy
样的理
isn't
念，
really my thing.
跨越童
That
年
is
的
just a
渴求。
romanticist wishful thinking. Exactly. I have a similar idea. Desire to go beyond childhood. Okay.
可我却无法因
But
为想
desiring
要
it doesn't mean that I can make it happen. Yes, which means...
那么，
Then what is your opinion?
在
Tell
你
me.
因为
Tell me
他们
something I want to like.
必须
Because they
飞上
must
天
soar
际。
into the sky. Here we go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Somebody said it. Oh my god. Finally. They have to go into the sky. It's not because they want to. It's not because they are dreaming of that. Oh my god. That was actually painful to go through. It had been around 3,000 years since Kevin harnessed the power of finality. 3,000 years, huh? But he already had the answer by then.
当中烟的陨星
When the meteor
在
of
白垩
finality
纪
crashed
降下，
during the
唯有自由的
creative
鸟儿
period,
才
only the
能跳
birds
出
flying
既定的
freely
灭
escaped
亡。
inevitable extinction. Yes, yes. I don't know what you're talking about,
我听不懂
Don't
你，但
even.
我看得出来。
but I can tell you seem to believe in survival
你
to
似
the
乎
fittest.
相信
Yes,
适
the
者
outcome will
生
be the
存，
touchstone
结
of
局
everything,
将
and
会成
victory
为一切
justifies
的
all.
试金石。
Yes,
胜利
you can't prove me there's another
即
way.
什么？
So, young man, allow me to give you one final
年轻
speech
人。
before I pass away.
在我
Okay.
所要向你讲述一个
I'm going to tell you the story of a
名
man
为伊
named
卡洛斯的
Icarus
人。
and let you know that
有些人的飞
some
翔
fly just to fall.
正是为
That's
了坠
beside the
落。
point, though. That's beside the
梦境
point
的集合体，
of the dreamland
出现
falling
紊
into
乱了。
chaos. Yes, yes, that's beside the point. Ericus wanted to fly. He wanted to fly, but oh my god, he had the freedom of choice at that point. Some people do not. Some birds who have to fly will fly out of instinct, will fly out of desire of survival. Ericus did not need flying to survive.
距离德丽莎离开
What
这
an
里已
empty
经有一段时
discussion
间
that
了。
is. It's been some time since Teresa
有
left.
人正在这里
Someone is trying to
自己
create
尝
something
试
here.
创造。
Yeah, disturb it from inside out. Let's see. Oh, look at the kids.
是没见过的叔叔。
Never meant.
太
Aw.
好了，又有人来帮忙了。
Aw.
等等，他看起来不像什
A
么
nice
好人。
person. He doesn't.
没事
All
儿，
right, our
小
little
个子
teacher
老师一
didn't
开始
look
看起来
nice
也
at
不像
first
什么好
either.
人嘛。我觉得不是这个问题。
I love this.
你们在做什么？
嘿嘿，说起来吓你一跳。
I love those kids already.
我们
Those
正要
kids are
打造
mine
一
now.
艘很
We're
大
about to
很
build a
大的
really
飞
huge
船，
ship. one that can fly to the ends of the sky and
还能
edges
到
the
达海
ocean.
洋的我们要开着谁
Yes,
都想象不出来的
humans'
飞船，
curiosity to
飞到
see
谁
the
都没
unknown.
去过的
Yes.
地方。
We're going to fly a ship that exceeds everyone's imagination. Oh.
怎么样？要不要一起来？
Yes.
正好有些材料实在
Happens
太
that some
重了。
material are too heavy. Honestly, help
你
them.
们正在进行的是一场艰苦的工
There
作，
must be a reason for it.
嗯，
It's
因为
boring
没有
without
改变
change.
很无聊
Exactly.
嘛。
Living in an
小
eternal
个子
dream
老
is
师
so
说
dumb.
敢于迈出第
The
一
little
步
teacher
才
said
是真正
that
的
a
冒
true
险家呢。
adventurer dared to take the first
算
step.
了，你不感兴
Well,
趣的
if
话，
you're not
我们还是
interested,
自己动手吧。
we'll just do it
叔叔再
ourselves. See ya. He was well aware that once a thought came into being, it was impossible to fully eliminate. Okay, thoughts were the freest and hence the most dangerous thing in this world. Are they? I feel like it's not the thoughts that are dangerous, because everybody has inner thoughts, you know? Everybody have intrusive thoughts. It's just people who are willing to let it take over, you know?
原来如此，并非是你的力量。
It's not your
而是你让
power,
他
but
们
the
想要
desire
这
you
里变
create
得不
for
同。
them that just made them want to change for this place.
鸟儿们想要飞上天际，
Birds wish to soar this
因此他们为自身打
into
造
the
了双
sky,
翼。
so they made themselves wings, just
和那位
as
哲人的
they,
答案
as
一
what the
样。
philosopher said.
但想要逆转圣痕计划，
But this is far from
这还
enough
远
to
远
undo
不够。
Project Stigmata. What are you? Oh, okay.
即使
okay.
你给了他们契
If
机，
you give them an
让
opportunity
他们
and
产
create
生
the
改
desire
变
for
的念头，
change, whether they successfully
但
break
最
out
终
of
是
the
否能够
dreamland
冲
still
破此
depends
般
on
梦境？
themselves.
你真的相信这些
Do you
平
really
凡之
believe that
人
these ordinary people
拥有改
have the
变世界
ability
的
and
能力
determination to change the
和
world?
职业吗？
Yes. Yes. It only takes one sometimes. It takes one to ruin it for everybody, and it takes one to make a whole difference. Yes. No, it was exactly
不，
because you believed in them
正
that
是
you
因为
gave
相
it
信，
all your
所以
all
你才
to
拼尽
plant
全力
such
给他们留下了这样的
an
引导吧。
idea in their hearts. Okay. You must accomplish it yourself. Otherwise, all of it would be meaningless. That is not true. That is not true as well. You can always rely on other. If we didn't need to rely on other, humans wouldn't have been in groups. Humans wouldn't live alone. You would be able to be self-sustained. People are not self-sustained. That's why we need a full ecosystem. I will argue everything. Just watch me. Presently, the shadow was still seeping out insistently from spiritual Adam due to his own presence. And so, the dreamland, which should not exist, kept flashing back from time to time.
我知道伊卡洛斯的故事
I，know the story of Icarus.
与自己身为工
He
匠
made
的父
wings out of
亲
feathers
一同
with
使
his
用羽毛
craftsman
制成
father
翅膀，
and tried
试
to
图逃离
escape the
接近
island
他们
which
的岛屿
imprisoned them.
但却不愿
See?
听从父亲的劝
But he
诫，
refused to heed his
飞往了
father's
他不
warning
该
and
达
flew
到的高度。
to a height he shouldn't have. The
太
sun
阳
melted the
融化了
wax,
用以固
which
定羽
held
毛
the
的蜡，
feathers in place, and
使
so
他
he
溺
drowned
亡
the
于大
ocean.
海。
Exactly. He was literally as if giving Icarus like the idea of like, oh no, he just wanted to go and soar the sun. Is like, no, he had to. You're truly very not.
但我想
Yeah, but I think you haven't
你并
spoken
没
to
有
him
像
like
我
I
一
have.
样，没错，
Yes, he was a mythical figure just like you.
他是一个
But
神
that's
话
why he
中的
existed.
人物。
What? He finally realized that he seemed to have underestimated the philosophy.
大家都认为
Icarus is commonly
伊
regarded
卡洛
as
斯是
being
出于自大，
conceited, and people
不幸
believe
丧
he lost
生。
his life in an unfortunate accident.
但如果这在
But
很多
what?
年
But
以
if he
前，
dreamed of doing that
就
for
已
many
经
years,
在他很小的时候
when he was still very young,
就亲口这
he
样说
once said, "I will soar into the sky and
过：“我
embrace
将
my
飞
success
上
by
天
falling."
际，并且以坠落。”
他们的理想
Their
全然相
ideals were
反，
completely
是
different.
希望自
They
己的理
wished
想
for
遭
their
到践踏。
ideals to be trampled upon instead.
他就是你见到过
He
的
is the other type of
另一
hero
种
you
英
met.
雄，但这又能有什么价
But
值？
what value does that bring?
为他人提供能够践踏
Provide
的
a
阶梯，
stairway for others to
用自己
take
的失败告诉别人
and，use his own
不要
failure
飞
to
得太
warn
高。
others not to fly too high?
恰恰相反，
Opposite, he wanted to prove
我
something.
飞到了
I've flown near
太
the
阳
sun,
的
a
面
place no
前，
one has ever reached.
所以
So perhaps someone can surpass me.
或许也有人能够将我跨越。
Okay, I like this idea so much, but how is that connected to they wish to fly?
那么，
So why do...
鸟
Because they saw the first bird try to touch the zenith with a heart as lofty as the moon, yet fall to its death on its ground. It just hit me like I got hit with a worse realization. I just got hit with the idea that humans need philosophy to just keep on the hope. Okay. Because they saw other birds make similar attempts and soar higher and higher. So birds still soar across the sky now. Which bird was he? He did not know, but for some reason a basketball rolling on the ground came to his mind. Oh, Icarus did not fall. His descent was a result of his flight and a proof of another type of success. Even if it was a very narrow-minded way of looking at things, a romanticist's wishful thinking. But perhaps it was the only rule that made the world spin. So,
没错。
this is literally what I just got out of all of this.
我飞上天际，将你们的光芒夺
In order
去。
to stop the sun from
我将因之融化，
shall melt
坠落于
because of
海
it
面。
and fall into the ocean.
但要想将其夺回，
If you seek to retake it, then
你们
you, all of you, must soar even higher.
必须飞到比我更高的地方。这既是跨越童年之
It's the
后
logic of grown-ups when
属
they
于成
transcend
人的
childhood.
逻辑。
What?
你如今又是否
Oh
领
wow!
悟了这一点
You comprehend this now.
天缘之人，
Wait, it wasn't. All of this wasn't even for him? What? Durandal was listening the entire time? Huh? Excuse you? Only boundless darkness lay ahead. Teresa walked slowly through the boundless void as the darkness swallowed her footsteps. Countless noisy whispers and faint, flickering lights surrounded her. They were reflections of dreamlands, traces humans left behind in Project Stigmata. It was the first time Teresa realized that even light can be oppressive and heavy. Okay. She just walked silently. As time passed, brightly light appeared before her eyes.
走吧。
Let's go. Interesting. Break through the spiritual atom. So I guess Durandal is gonna keep him company? Until Teresa figured out? No, he figured out everything. He's really aware of everything
还真
that's
是一
happening.
所
It's
学
insane.
校，
Really is cool.
好多孩子，
So many children.
相似的梦境，
They
有可能
attract
相
each
互
other
吸引。这
by
些
instinct.
孩子
These
或许
children
素
may
不
be
相
strangers
识
to，each other.
不
Similar.
过在学校里毫无顾
A
忌的
dream
尽
where
情
they
玩
have
耍这种
fun,
梦，
school. Yep. Okay, let's go talk to the children. The best way is to change the mind of a child.
哎呀，接下来玩哪个
What
好
should we
呢？
do next? Okay.
要不要一起来读
I'm gonna
绘
look
本
for？ some illustrations. You mean drawings? Okay.
瞧我的！
Watch this.
哇，你也太厉害了吧！
Aww. I love kids when they're not mine.
一起来玩捉迷藏吧！
Oh, so sweet.
好呀，
Aw.
让我看看。哎，就去那里。
Okay.
孩子们都玩得很开
But
心
you know,
啊，
are really having fun to a certain
从
instinct.
这种意
I
义
can't
上
bear
来
to
说，
describe their happy dream of
真的
theirs.
是啊。
But
孩子
children,
们，
if your dreams are
如果
only
这么
dreams,
梦，
then your dreams
反而
have
会
lost
失
their
去价
value.
值。嘿嘿，怎么
See, I
样？
like how
不错吧？
Teresa is looking at things just so mature.
哇，
But at the same time,
画得
Teresa
真
didn't go
好。
through what Kevin went through. So I
这
can't.
是飞船吗？好酷啊！
Oh.
没错，这可是比学校还
It's
大的
bigger
飞
than our
船，
school. That
吸
boy
引了很多其
he
他
has
孩
drawn
子
the
们。
attention of many
或
children.
许，
The opportunity to change. There you go.
嗨，你好呀。哦，你也
You're
是
here
来
to
看
watch
我画画的
me
吗？
paint too.
嘿嘿，
Oh,
让我看看啊。
not good enough.
啊，
Who are
你
you?
是
Are
谁
you
啊？
jealous because I'm
你
better
是不
than
是
you?
看我比你画的好，不服气啊？
That sounds like a YouTuber in the making. I
我
love this.
看过很多很多的
I've
漫
seen yours
画作，
painting. Yes,
所
yes.
以我能一
I
眼
can
分辨
immediately
出你
spot the
画
flaws
中的
in your
缺陷
painting.。
不就是比我大了几岁吗？有什么好神气的？就
You're just
是
a，little older than me. I love this. Something very important.
你倒是说，这艘飞
You
船
copied this ship
是你
from
从
an
一本
adventure
冒
storybook,
险故事的
right?
插图里
I
临
read
摹
that
的
too.
是啊，那又怎么样？我这不是画的一模一样吗？连
That's
颜色都不差
plagiarizing.。
那你一定
You're
还
gonna
记
get
得
copyright.
那本冒险故事的
Kidding.
主人公整
Then I'm
天挂
sure
在
you
嘴边的
remember
那句
the
话吧？
favorite line of the book's protagonist, right?
我要飞遍
I will
全
soar
世
across
界，
the world and
在
leave
每
my
一片
name
天空上
over
都
every
留
inch
下
of
我
the
的
sky.
名字。主人公驾驶着飞
The
船，游
protagonist,
历
the
了每个
protagonist
国
traveled
度，
through every
所有
country.
他去过的地方的人
There's the
们
memory
都
of
记住
him.
了他和他的飞船。
没错
Okay.
所以我一直很崇拜他。我也要成为他那样伟大的冒险家。
I like that.
可你的这幅画里
I don't
没有你
care.
自
I don't
己，
see. I don't care. I don't see you in the painting of yours.
你只是把他的梦
You're
想
merely
原封不动
reproduced
地
his
描了
dream
下
without
来，
any
没
changes.
有任何改变。
You'll ever
这
become
样怎么能成为
oh
合格的冒
qualified
险家？
adventurer like him.
我
Oh, that's a great. Oh. Yeah. Like if you're just copying, where's you in this? How did you actually leave an impression? Oh, that was great. Oh. The two in the heat of argument attracted the attention of even more. And before they knew it, they were surrounded by children. Everybody likes to watch drama, we get that. We're all
这样
children.
就好。
Yes, this is
只要
perfect.
讨论的范
As
围
the
越来越
scope
大，
of discussion
孩
expands,
子
the
们自己
children
就
will
会找到
find
改
their
变
own
的契
opportunity
机，
to change.
也
And
会
they
影
will
响到
affect
其他
all
和
who
这
are
个梦境
intertwined
交融
with
的
this
人。
dreamland. And these thoughts ran through Teresa's mind. Soft voice
请
came.
问
Okay.
你是老师吗？没错，我其实是另一所学院的学院
What
长。
we discussed,
你
yes,
书上的
okay.
人是我们的模范，
The
我们
people
的
in
目标，
books can be our
但
models
不
and
是我
goals,
们的束
but they are
缚，
not
我
our
们的界
shackles
限
and。limits. Yes.
真正的冒险家
A，true adventurer
他一定会跨
surpasses
越
the
前人的
footsteps
足迹，
of their
走得更
predecessor
高
and
更
goes
远，
further and further
让
until
自己
their
的梦
dreams reach
想
the
飘
skies
向无人探
that
索
no
过的
one
天
has
际。
ever ventured to.
是啊，就
Yes,
这
it's
样
just，like that.
数百年、
Countless
数
adventurers
千
have
年，
followed their
无
dreams
数的
for
冒
years
险家
upon years
践
to
行
bring
着自己
humanity
的
such
梦想，
prosperous
向
success.
人类的
I
世
love
界
everything
延续到
she's
如今
saying.
这般繁华。
Everything she's saying is just right. It's beautiful. It's amazing.
这便
That's
是文
civilization.
明。
That's the speak. That's what I've always said. I've literally always said the difference between a leader and a non-leader is how are you able to bring the best in everybody. Like Kevin is just not a leader. Yes, he might be a hero. He might want to be a hero. But Teresa is a leader. She's a teacher. She's an educator. She's amazing. Like the amount of her to give hope, to give like knowledge. This is how you should do it.
那
Then
小
little
个子老
teacher,
师，
little teacher.
我们要怎么
How do
做
we
才能
do
成为
become
真
true
正的冒险家
adventurers?？
小
Okay.
个子老师，
Okay, now hold on.
不对，
Yes,
我是冷静成熟的大人，
it's fine.
不能跟
I'm
小孩
small
子一般
too.
见识。
We get that. It's very
很简
simple.
单。
The first step is
要
becoming
成
an
为冒
adventurer
险
is
家的
waking
第
up
一
from your own
步，就
dreams.
是从自己的梦中醒来。
Already hard to get. Okay.
每个人都会做
Everyone
梦，
dreams, and we
在
can
梦的世
imagine
界
anything
里
in our，
我们可以
dreams.
幻想各种各
Okay.
样的事情。可是这还
Alright.
不够，
But that
因为
isn't
比起
enough
我们
because
现在能
compared
梦
to
到的
what
东
we
西，
can dream of
这
now,
个世界上
there are plenty of
还潜
interesting
藏着
things
很多
hidden
想也
in
想
this
不到的
world
有趣
that
的
we
东西
cannot
哦。
even dream of.
哎，是什么呀？
很遗憾，
Okay, unfortunately,
我也
even
不
I
知
do
道
not
呢。
know.
小个子老师是骗子。
我没有骗你们
I
哦
wasn't，lying. I don't
我
know
不知
because
道，
they
是
haven't
因
been
为他
created
们
yet.
还没有
They
被
are
创
in
造
deep
出
sleep
来。
at the bottom of your hearts.
我们的心
I
底，
love how she's approaching it.
你
You're
们
full
充
of
满
novel
新奇的
imagination
想
and
象力，
curiosity. Your hands
十
can
足的
create
创造
a
性。
future that no one
你
has
们的
ever
双手
imagined.
可以
And your
描绘
passion
出
will
谁都
take
不
your
曾看到
dreams
的未
higher
来。
and higher.
只要勇于踏出最
As
初
long
的
as you
一
have
步
the，courage
不
to
断
take the
寻
first
找
step,
制作现
never
在还
stop
不存
searching
在
and
的东西，
creating that which
哪
does
怕这
not
种东
exist
西
yet.
在别人看来不
Then
值一
even if it
提，你们
seems
最终
worthless
也
in
会
the
成
eyes
为
of
冒险
others,
家。
you'll still become the adventurers in the end.
可没有这样的尝试，
But if you do not
也就永
try,
远没有其
no one
他
will
人
see the
能看到你
sparkling
们
and
所描
colorful
绘的
paintings
闪闪
you
发
create.
光。唉，那
That
可
would
真
be
是
such a
太
pity.
现在还不存在的东西，
That which does not exist.
画卷
paintings.。
对了，这个主意怎么样？
Okay,
我
going
不
to
仅要
paint
画
a
一个
ship
比书
greater
里
than
还
the
厉
one
害
in
的
the
飞
book.
船
There you
后，
go.
还要亲手把它造出来，
Yes.
看着它飞，哇，感觉好酷啊！
Oh,
我也想一起造，我也。
Okay. Yep, you got what you needed. The edge of the dreamland started to blur. Perfect. CV, a small step, but changes were certainly occurring quietly.
你们
Yes.
一定可以。
So the way she approached the kids is a very, very
世界
smart way of
就是因
writing.
你们而改
Of
变的
oh
呀。
hey, if you want to change, the older a person gets, the harder they are to change their beliefs. They are to change their opinions. But if you approach the kids are the actual future, so they are the ones who will most likely do the change. Love that
不知
message.
道接下来
Very strong message.
会是什么样的
I
梦
wonder
境
what？kind of dreamlands you'll see next. Oh, that is great. Okay. So I guess she's going to the same places that Kevin is going to.
另一边的梦境，
Little different. Okay.
希尔，
Silly.
你怎么会在？我
I
从
learned. Okay, so
博士那里
okay.
根据博士的说法，
Ability to
我
sense
身上
bubble
感知
universes
世
may
界
be
泡的
quite
那些
useful.
能，
Okay.
所以不会给
Come
你
on.
添麻烦吧？怎么会？感知世
All
界
right.
泡
The
的
ability
能
to sense
力，
bubble universes, which is to say
也就是
you
说
can，sense which
你可以察
dreamers
觉
are
到哪些
weaker.
梦境各自。
Ah. Let's
如
use
果
it.
博士
Okay.
的，那可太好了，
Let's
这样
see.
简直希尔。
All right. Let's go. What do you
这
got for me?
里，有什么？
This place overlaps with
只
a
是跟
particular
记忆
scene
中
from
的某个
memories.
场，都是
Okay.
很多年前的事了。
A friend and I
那
sneaked
是我
out and
和
started wandering aimlessly
一
on
位
the
友
street
人
just，like
我
this.
们哪里也没去，
Oh.
只是一边闲
All
逛
we
一边
did
聊
was
天。
stroll about while
但那
chatting.
却是听得出，是啊，
Oh. Is
他
that
是我
for
终其一
is
生
that
追
for
寻的
Sweet
光芒。
Himiko?
好啦，
Or is this
比起追
Cecilia?
忆
I
往
don't
事，
know.
还是抓紧时间行动吧。
Okay. Oh, that's so sad. This is so well written. I love it. Okay. Nothing. Here. Man spacing out. Woman spacing out. Oh, that looks so... Huh. And it's already blurry. So I guess people here already accepted that they don't want to be here. Stumbling man. What?
奇怪，
Yeah, that's what's
这里
weird.
的氛围
Everyone
好
seems
诡
to be
异，
in a daze. They're either
所有人看
daydreaming
起
or
来都像失了
unwillingly
神一样，
unwilling to pay
不是
attention to
在发
others.
呆。
How Seal is doing. Wow! Okay. Let's see, let's see, let's see.
我不是那个意思。
Ooh.
离我远点，少来管我！
Oh my god. Okay, lady.
可
Chill.
是这样下去的话，
Goes on you.
跟你没有关系。
What is going on?
发生。我看
Yeah,
这位
I
女
noticed
士
she
好像
seemed to
很
be in
痛苦
great
的
pain,
样
so
子。
I asked
就
if she
问
needed
她
help,
是和
but
他一伙的，都离我远点儿！
你冷静一下，
okay.
我们只是想帮忙。
都说
Ma'am, calm down. Calm down.
干嘛顾虑这么
She came out of
多？直
nowhere.
接告诉他，
She's like,
你
should
现
I,
在是
should I
在
beat
做
her up?
梦，这一切
Why
都
do you
是
even
梦。
bother with this? Just be frank and tell her she's dreaming. All this is a dream. Chill out, Valiona. Chill out, Veli. It's not. Hold on. De-escalation. De-escalation. De-escalation is key. Agitated woman blinked without a shred of surprise. And the contrary, she seemed exhausted.
是吗？
Is that so? Oh, she noticed! Oh!
喂，你是听不懂
Do you
人话吗
understand me? I said all
我
of
说
this
这
is a
一切
dream.
都
You're
是你的
trapped in a
梦，
dream.
不
This
是
is a
现
reality.
实。你被困
We're
在
here
梦
to
里
wake you up.
为什么？
Oh no. Viliona, shut up for a
就算你
sec.
说的是
It's
真的。
de-escalation first of all.
为什么？
Even if what you said is true,
一定要
why
想
must
把
I
我
wake
不
up?
可现实已经这么
Reality is
痛
painful
苦了
enough. Why must you
为
deprive
什
me
么还
from
要
my
剥
right
夺
to
我
dream?
做梦的？
Oh! That look of absolute despair on the woman's face was all too familiar to Teresa. Many years ago, she saw the same. Oh no!
原来如此，
Oh, they are tackling. I could literally list
这样的
the kind
梦
of stuff they are tackling in here. They are tackling depression. They are tackling the future generations.
当人
They are
们长大
tackling
成
so
人，
many
发
philosophical
现世界
ideas.
远不
It's
如自己儿
insane.
时想象中那般美好，
People grow up and realize
现
that
实
the
充满
world
无
is
奈
far
与
less
不公，
beautiful than they
痛
imagined.
苦到让人喘不过
Full of
气，
helplessness and injustice.
用尽办法也无
I
法改
think
变
this one is
现
the
状，
most
他们
meaningful
就
to
会
me. I'm
下
not
意
gonna
识的
lie.
想要逃避
They，will instinctively seek
放弃
escape.
思考，麻木
They give
心
up on
灵，
thinking.
躲进自己的这个
Oh.
梦境，压抑而又
This
安
dreamland
静。
is
是因为
oppressive
梦境
but
的主
quiet
人
because
不再
its
相信前
owner
方
does
有
not
所谓希
believe.
望，陷入梦中没有他们
Oh,
曾经
this
渴
one
望
is
的
so
美好。
good. This
是
is
因
so
为在现
good.
实中，他们已经不会再做梦了，所以这个
Okay.
梦才会如此稳
It
定。
is why this dream is so
对于
stable.
在现实中绝望的
This
人
is
来
the only
说，
home for those who have
这是他
been
们唯一
taken
的归
over by
处。
despair and reality.
这么说，我
To
们
wake
是没
them.
办法叫
Why
醒他
don't
们
they?
吗？
Oh my
不，
god. No.
我还是想
Do
试试，
not.
因为
I once
我也曾
trapped
困
in a
在这样
similar
的梦。
dream.
那时的我，尚
At
未
that
找到自
time,
己
I
生存
hadn't
的意
found the
义。
meaning of my existence
作
yet.
为人造的生命，
As an
我无法
artificial
融入
one,
他人的
I
群
was
体，
unable to blend
只
into
能
other
麻木
groups
的
or could.
活着。那时的我和他们一样，
I was just
不
like
会做
them.
梦，
I had no dreams.
也不
And I
对
would
未来抱有
anticipate
任何
nothing.
期待。
But it was
但
also
就在那
then that I
时，
met the friend I mentioned.
我遇到了他和
Oh,
我一样，
Cecilia.
从小在黑暗的房间里
She
长
was
大，
just like me. She
只
grew
能
up
从
in a
书本
dark
上了
room
解外
and
面
could
的
only
世界。
learn about the world from books.
但和我不同，
But unlike me, even
即使
though
我
we
们的
lived in
全
a
部世
world
界
limited
只
by
有这一
space,
小
she
方
always
群
came
体。
up with wild ideas.
他带给我各种各样
She
奇
brought
怪
me
的
all
礼
sorts
物
of，strange gifts.
给我看他养
Every
的
flower
花，
she grew
给
in.
小鸟做的巢。是那时他对我
That
说
time she said to me,
越是
the
压
more
抑自
people
我的人，
suppress
内
themselves,
心深处越
the
是渴
more
求
they
美
yearn
好。
for happiness. The
正
failure
是
to
因为
get
求而不
what
得的
they
落差，
desire causes
让
them
他
to
们暂时
temporarily
失去
lose
了前行
the
的勇
courage to
气
move。forward.
他们需要的只是一个契
All they
机，
need is an opportunity.
也许是一个打动人心的故事，也许那个契机
God,
足以让他们重燃希望，
I
对抗
feel
生活的
that.
风雨，拥抱明日的彩
But I
虹。
feel that so much.
他们原本就拥有冲破绝境
To
的勇气和
reignite
力
their
量，
hope, to fight against
只
the
是自己
hardship
不
of
曾发
life
觉。
and embrace the light of tomorrow. They've always had the courage and the strength to overcome despair, but they just never realized.
他说：“其实每个人都
She
比自
said
己
that
想象
everyone's
中要
actually
勇敢得多，
braver than they
足以
imagined.
面对生活中那
They
些
are
不如意
strong
的
enough
现
to
实，
face unhappy
并创造出
realities
新的
and
可
great
能。”
possibilities.
说了那么多你自己的事，
Oh,
你说的对，最
the
懂
one
你
who
的人
knows yourself
当然是你自己。你曾经渴望的事物，寻求的梦想，那时的心情，
You remember
你
how you
全都
felt
记得。
then.
那是
Source
你
of
勇
your
气的
courage,
源头，
your
前
motivation
进
to
的
go
动
forward,
力，
and it was in
是
your
你的
heart.
一直停留在这里，
Staying
也
here
并不
won't
会带
bring
给
you
你满足，
satisfaction.
只是无谓的虚度时间。你应该再给自己的心一个机会。
I wish somebody was there to
不是吗？
tell me those words before. I really wish so. She opened her mouth and failed. Oh. God damn it. It's literally the most meaningful for me.
好了，希尔，我们也该离开这里了。
啊，这就算结束了？他根本什么反应都没有吧？
She will wake up on her own. You literally just gave her what she needed to do that.
我们不可能通过说教改变
Let
一个
her
人的
make
习
people
惯，
change, but the perspective
但
I
刚才的那
provided
些
must
想
have
法
created an
无疑对
impact.
他造成了一些心理。
或许吧。
谢谢你那时教我的东西，Cecilia。
Okay. I think this one was the most meaningful. I don't know. God damn it. I love this so much. Some people just need a reason. I wish. Back then. Wave hits the beach as the warm midday sun covered everything in a ray of lazy sunlight. That scared her.
原来
Okay.
也有这样的梦境呀，
A world like this,
总
it
感
feels
觉
so
它
realistic.
真的很现
But
实。
if so, why must anyone
可
rely
既
on
然
a
如
dream to
此的
realize?
清楚，
I don't know, but look
看着
at
空
how
旷的
empty it
样
is.
子，
I guess its
这
owner is
次梦
someone
境的
without
主人
desires.
还真是无欲无求呢。
Oh, come
一直
on!
待在这里猜
Can't
也不
just
是办
stay
法，
here and guess. We should
只
take
能
a
找梦。你好，请问
你
I
们两
listen to wake up
个
from this
是
dream.
来说服他从梦中醒来的吗？
Oh, okay. Okay. He's aware.
你
He's aware.
知道这是梦？
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's
是
not
啊
you.
这并不是我的梦
This
境，
isn't my dream.
我
This
也
is
只
a
是
family
某个
member that someone
人
else
所
imagined.
想象出的家人而已。
Oh, no.
毕竟人上了年纪，
Increase with
就比年
age.
轻人要怕寂寞得多。
那您知道要怎样结束这个梦吗？
Free.
这个嘛，恐怕要费不少功夫了。毕竟，如果
Won't
没有
live
这个
for
梦，
long without this
他
dream.
可能就命不
Oh,
久矣了。
This is actually rough.
啊，
This is actually rough.
在来到这里之前，
He's been
他
bedridden
已
for
经
years.
卧病在床好几年了，
The doctors said
连
he
医
was
生都说他活不过这个秋天。
many of
现在
his
和他一起，所以我也有一个对于那些尚
But
存
those
希
are
望的人
hysterical.
离开梦境。但是，对于没有未来的人们，
Oh, this is such a hard question.
那个人好
好像就是刚才那位老婆婆说的。
How? Oh, I'm so scared. What am I gonna tell him? I don't know. Delicate like a candle, flame in the wind.
我们试试看吧。
What?
毕竟
What are you gonna
这
say?
场梦，它可能不只关系到几个人的选择，
Reflects the shard.
也包括
Shard
千
state
千。
of
你们
blue.
好啊，年轻人。
你好呀，
Oh no.
老爷爷。你好，我们是来……
很久没有人来这里了，快坐下吧。虽然没什，
谢谢您的好意。
不用这么客气，
Just
相逢
literally,
就是
just
缘，
literally.
难得来
Oh,
一
this
趟，
was so
就让我
heavy.
尽一尽地主之谊。
真的不用了，我们
Isn't
不会在这里
really-
停留太久，
Isn't
不用麻烦您这么
necessary.
费心。
Just literally humor him. Literally humor her for a snap.
啊，因为这
哦
只是我的梦。
对，因为这只是……
He's aware himself.
年轻人，可别太无人打扰的海
They
边，
are on a peaceful
和
beach.
最爱的人一起，从早到晚，静静对我来说，
This
真
is
是
an
个奢侈过
extravagant
头的
dream.
梦啊！
He's so aware.
人到老年才会发现，自己
So
真
what
正
he
想
truly
要
wants
的，
is
真
those
正追
ordinary
求的，
goals.
都是那些我年轻时犯过很
It
多
is,
错
it
误，
is.
浪费过大把的时光，如今垂垂老矣，躺在病床上，
How could he
靠
tell
着
these
机
people to
器
wake
维
up?
持着所剩无。我愿意付出我毕生积攒的一切，来交换这个虚假
I
的
wish
梦
to。take it away from me.
即便如此，
Oh,
你们还是打算将我从梦中唤醒
I
吗？
feel so filthy. Oh, I feel so filthy doing that. Don't wanna.
我们
Oh, no. I can't even breathe. Suns went on until slightly flamed.
喂，你等等我啊！才不要！我们约好了，先到的人可以吃2份小蛋糕。哎，那2个罗萨莉亚、莉莉亚。
Oh, look at those little girls.
等我们醒来的时候，
Ours.
发现自己居然到了巨鲸的肚子里。
I love those two.
罗萨莉亚，罗
Look
萨
how,
莉亚，
look how cute they are.
哎，等一下，莉莉亚，让我把这个故事讲完。笨蛋，你快看那是……希尔，还有德丽
I
莎，
didn't even realize that they are here.
你
I'm
们
so
终于来接
sad.
我们了吗？
They were finally here to take us
罗
back.
萨莉亚，莉莉亚，
好了好了，
We've been waiting here
终于
finally.
遇到了你们。
Oh.
这位老人，
He was taking care of them? Teresa's expression changed. I'll stop teasing you when I meet
好
such
了好
energetic
了，
youngsters.
你
Oh.
们是来接这2个孩子回家的吧？
How do you even tackle those stuff?
看来我也是时候从
Oh,
这个
he's
美梦里
aware
醒过来
himself.
了。
He's aware himself. Oh my god. Oh my god.
可是
I don't
您知
know
道
what to
的，
say.
一旦从梦境中
It's
醒
so
来，
real.
是啊，
I'll be back to the
我
hospital.
就会回到
I'll be
病房
paralyzed
里
and，bedridden.
就会瘫痪在
No,
病
I'm
床上，
silent.
就会命。那你们先告诉我，
What will happen if I refuse?
如果我不愿意让
这
No. Oh,
我呀，
I've lived more
已经
than
活了
80 years
80多
and
年，
experience of what this world has
这
to
个
offer.
可是他们不一样，
Oh,
他们年轻， 这个世界啊，旧的生命。
不，老爷爷，我们不会劝您放弃这
We'll
个梦
ask you
境。
to abandon this dreamland.
哦，
我想，
I think such a
这样
dreamland
的梦
is
境本身出了错的，
the ones who are
是
young
那些
or
还没
those
有
who
走到
give
人
up.
生的终点
They
就已经
aren't
放
the
弃。
end
老
for
爷爷，
life yet.
我相信您，相信您能像照，然后也像现在
What
一
will
样，
do once you've done
告诉
now?
他们在
Protect
梦境之
them,
外，
not
还有
lost
生
ways.
活在等待着。
我本想说，
I plan to say
也
that
是
it's
时
time
候
for me
面
to
对
face
自
my
己
own
的现
reality.
实，走完这一趟人生了，却没想到还有年轻人需要我。也好，
It's sad to show
这
these
次也
youngsters
该
how
让年轻
unyielding
人
the
们
elderly can
看
be.
看老家伙的骨气了。我们这一辈子可没有白活呢。
His dream is literally not even the weakest. His dream is literally like it's the easiest to help. Oh, it's disintegrating. Oh, it's darkening. Oh, it's awakening. A soul that faintly flickers.
笨蛋，是我们终于要离开这
We're
些
finally
梦
about
境
to
了
leave。these dreams.
我来带你们到安全。那，德利，我和希尔还有后续的工，这些梦境才刚刚开始解
Only
体，
just begun to disintegrate.
我们还需要做。那我们也要来。这一次，
Look how sweet they are. The Valkyries, the volunteers in the dream. Oh. Was not that simple. So heavy. Goodness, the last two literally hurt me. I am speechless. Stare at each other. Reach the limits of human body in this perspective, okay? Oh, this is Durandal and Kevin. Yet now they're nothing but silence. Logically speaking, if this wasn't the normal form of silence, but acquaintances formed from two great forces neutralizing each other. But in reality, oh, well, that's so sad. Seriously, in order to observe the civilization he reshaped, has done so. Oh, man walked alongside time and searched for dreams of the past within his own shadow. Search of the truth of the world. Perhaps because of their ambiguous difference, the two of them surprisingly took a mutually silenced yet amicable attitude towards each other. But because of their contrasting allegiances, the silence born of a tactic understanding would never end in silence. After a long quieted, the blonde woman spoke first.
要坐下来聊一聊吗？和这个时代的人有所接
You
触，
don't often get the opportunity to
这样的
interact
机
with
会
someone from this era.
对你
do
来说
you?
也
Oh, look at that.
有一位战友对我说过，
A comrade of mine once
我们
said,
都不过是住在
we
地
merely
下的一
live
个
in a
洞，
cave underground,
只是一
merely
群原
primitive,
始，
facing away from the
背向洞
entrance,
口，
sitting in
坐在地
chains,
上，
staring at
手脚
blank
都被
walls
锁住，
with the fire behind
偶
us.
尔借助火光，
Occasionally shadows are
会有某
projected
物
on
的
the
影子
wall.
投向视野，
Those shadows are the
这
world
些
to
影
us.
影子
Shadows
就是
are
我们的
everything
全
to
部。
us.
这是指你脚下的那种
Are
特
you
殊
referring
影
to
子
the
吗？
spatial shadow beneath you?
不，
No. The
那
phenomenon
是
is
奇美拉造
created
成
by
的现象。
Chimera.
人类在做梦中才可
Humans
放
can
纵，
only indulge in their
崩
dreams.
坏兽
Honkai
却在
beasts
做
can
梦中
only think
才
of
可
their
思
in
考。
their dreams.
奇美拉集成了一
Chimera
切崩坏
integrated
兽
the
的梦
dreams of
境，
all Honkai beasts
也
and
因
so
此会在
created
人类
those
的梦
shadows
境中
that corrupt
腐蚀
human
出那
minds,
些阴
dreams.
影。
那么，如果
If
刚
that
才
was
你仅
merely
仅
an
是在比
analogy,
喻，
then the issue is
问
so
题
it's
反而
much
更简
simpler.
单。
你想说什么？
What are you trying to say?
浮华已经离开了你
Who
说的
has
那个
left the
洞，
cave you spoke of?
你也可以。
And you can too.
或许吧。
He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to.
如果没有圣痕计划，彻底融入你们的世界，它的确
The
需要
world,
决
it does
心。
require determination, but it's not difficult.
真正困难的
What's truly difficult
是
is
做了这
casting
些事
aside
之后，
everything after what
该
we've
如
done.
何起？
你不想成为奥
You don't
托，
want to become Otto.
那毫无必要。
I don't have to.
当然，
Of course, perhaps
或
in
许
your
在你
eyes,
们的
I'm
眼
just as
中，
prideful as him.
我的傲慢与他也
You
难
and
分
Otto
伯
are
仲。
so similar, it's insane. You and Otto are so
毕竟我
similar.
从一开始
Just the other side of the
就在充
coin.
当制造棺材的角
After
色。
all, I've played the role of the coffin maker from the very beginning.
在世界即将灭亡的日子
In the
里，
days before the
人们
world
每天
ends,
都在
people
成
will
批死
die
去。
in droves every single day.
显而易见，
Obviously,
只要
so
有
long
条
as
件，
possible,
大
everyone
家
must
就必须绞
rack
尽脑汁地去
their
生产
brains to
各式
produce
各样
variety
的
of
棺材，
caskets.
迎接各种。这对于人类的延续可能毫无益处，但为了文明，却有时和圣痕计划也没有什么不同。
或许吧。不
All
过
of this so
从积极的角度
heavy.
上说，
From
上
positive
战场的战士们也
perspective,
会准备好
warriors
书
will
信，
have letters prepared before going to war.
可能是在营房里，
They could be
可能是在运输
stationed
机
in
里，
barracks,
也
transferred
可
to
能是在
aircraft,
列
or even
车
a
或
train
轮
or
船
ship.
上。
Every one of
每个人
them
都会写
would
下他
write
对
a
未来
letter
的
that
希冀，
carries their hope towards the
写下他对
future
世界的嘱
and what they
托。
wish to entrust to the
我们
world.
秉持信念所做的
Whatever
工
we
作，
do, as long as we
不
have
管结
faith
果
in
是否如
ourselves,
愿，
it
都
will
绝不会
never
是无
turn
意义
out
的
to
事。
be
我们守
meaningless.
护那些美好的东
We
西，
fight to protect the good
守
in
护
this
那些
world
将会成为
and
美
the
好
things
的
we
东
deem
西。
important.
他们或许看似渺小，看似徒
They
劳，
seem to be small and
但那不过是因为如
insignificant.
今的他，还
Yeah,
只是一
but
颗种
that's
子而
only
已。
because they are
这
seeds.
些孕育美好的种子，无论如何，
No matter,
凯文，
you've always been part of
你
it.
也自
Kevin.
这倒是超过了我自信的范畴。
Oh,
至少，在不久之
he
后的那
sounds
场大战
like
中，
when he's
我们
like
还是
this,
会拼尽
he
全
looks
力
so
去杀死对
weak.
方。
He looks so weak. He looks so helpless. When he says stuff like that, and you get to see past his coldness, it's so. He's asking for help more
这
than
是无法
anybody
改变的
else.
事实，也是战胜崩坏的唯一途径。
我知道你的挚友苏，我认为他已经
He
接
has
受了
come
这
to
一刻。
accept it.
这么说来，
虽然没有诉诸
Even
语
without
言，
putting it into
但我
words,
想，
in my opinion,
在
he
他
thinks
看
you're the
来，
most courageous
你就是那个
and
时代
strongest
最勇
person
敢、
from the
最
fear.
坚强。你挡在我们身前，
To stand before
将一
us
切
and
视若
treat
草
all
芥
things as
但
insignificant.
这恰恰是因
That
为
is
在你的
because
身后，
For
有
abyss
着
lies
真正的万
behind
丈
you,
深
none
渊
can survive.
无人可以从中生还。你不可以后退，不可以赌博，
You cannot take a
但
step
尽管
back,
如此，
nor can you take
你
any
还是将
risk.
最后的变
Even
数
that,
寄
you
托在了
entrusted
他
the，last bit of uncertainty to him
也寄托在了我
and
们
to
身
us.
上。
你不必像这样肯定
You
我。
don't have to validate me like this.
I'm 我是你的敌人，
I'm your enemy, nothing
仅此
more,
而已。
nothing less. Oh, he's talking like Otto now. Just
我知道，
don't do that. I
所
know,
以
so I have
如
to
果有机会堂堂正
have
正
the
的杀死
opportunity
你
to，kill you in a fair
更
fight.
准确的说
Or，maybe I should say,
杀
kill
死
the
你所象
ideal
征
you
的那种概
represent.
念。我和我的伙伴们，
My companions
大
and
家
I
都
will
不会
not
有
这样就
hesitate.
好。
That will be the best. Okay. Facing this man who was frozen in time reminded of a classic monologue by a certain playwright. He was the noblest moment of them all. All the conspirators, save only he, did that they did in envy of great Caesar. He only in general honest thought, and a common good to all, made one of them. His life was gentle, the elements so mixed in him that nature might stand up and say to all the world, this was a man.
赫克托尔知道王国终将
Hector
陷
knew the
落，
kingdom would eventually
阿
fall.
喀琉斯也，但他们两
Oh
人
my god,
依
you're
然
both
义无
furious.
反顾地
Let's
踏上
into
了
the
战
battle.
场。
Just as fearless and
借
bold.
用我们的神话，你当初留下了这样的预言，难道你从一
I
开始
expect this battle from the
就预
very
料到了这
beginning.
场？
不，但我期望
I
如此。
hoped for it. He literally hoped for it to end his misery, but did not continue his words.
我们相信 Kiana，
We believe in Kiana and
相
all
信
the
所有
Hershey's
属于
existence
人类
of
的，当然
humanity.
从另一个角度
Their
也相信你。
perspective, we believe in you too. His name was bound to be questioned and criticized. The power he possessed was at a height no one could ever reach, but even such power wasn't reliable enough in the face of finality. He was once the leader of humanity, yet now he had pushed humanity to the brink of extinction with his own hands. His contributions and crimes were almost impossible to judge. But there was one thing that no one had ever denied. no matter how he lived or how he might die. Kevin Kaslana was a name that would always be a human.
再见了，
I don't know how much I
替
can
我向最后的
continue.
卡斯拉瑙问好。
我会的，再见了。
I don't know how much I can continue. This is actually hurting. As he turned away, the figure no longer belonged to the first, but to the last Honkai. Oh no. Roughly speaking, he communicate with another as a human. But that could not change anything, especially the project he'd taken on since a long time ago. Everything also remained the same. Oh. About to bring fruition was still resistant to all external influence. And with this conversation between Kaslana eventually turned into a conversation between warriors again. Just like when they first met, they should hold her weapon tight. I could yield a blade as my weapon because I can break it with my own hands. The man once made his judgment, but if he could see the girl now, clearly he would face a different answer. I can wield a blade as my weapon because I have become one with it. Regardless, named Randall, who too, meaning as well. As for the other, besides the girl herself, present the power capable of splitting the continent. This is so painful. It's just Kevin dying as a slow cook is just aching my heart. I'm like actually in pain. So when this project of dreams took a turn, everyone felt nervous.
各位好，这里是丽
How am
塔
I
洛斯
even
威
able
瑟
to，continue
目
this?
前进行
Am
第
I
8
gonna
次
even
情况报
continue
告。
doing part 2? This is Rita, and this is my
经过女武神们的不懈
thanks
努
to the
力，
effort of the Valkyries,
由
the
圣痕计
aggregation
划
of
构筑的
dreams
梦境集合体
constructed by Project
已经
Sigma
出
is
现了
showing
3只
signs
长
of
光的计
weakness.
算。按目前
Relation
的
how
趋
things
势，
are going.
该梦
After
团有望在
35 days,
35
this
天内。
aggregation.
请稍等。
Okay.
哦，抱歉，丽塔刚才根据幽兰戴尔大
Based on
人
Durandal's
刚刚
son.
从凯
Okay.
文卡斯。按照目前的模型测算，
According to the current
梦团的
model,
解体
the
过程
spontaneous
会被凯
disintegration
文
of
的
the
影
dreams
子加
will
以
be
修
mended
补。
by Kevin's shadow? What?
尽管我们已经巧妙地
Even
将
though
被困者的梦境由
ingeniously
扩张梦
stopped the
团
dreams from
逐渐引导
expanding,
向
but
了新式
dwindled
梦
them
团，
instead.
但凯文的这种影
Kevin's
子
shadow are completely
似
different
乎是我
beings.
等等，什么完全不同的存
Completely
在？
different.
你把
What?
长光叫出来。
果然特斯拉前辈会心急呢
I。get anxious. Oh my
哦
god.
好吧，那赶紧说说吧，究竟
I
出
don't
了什
know
么
how I
情况？
feel about him. Truly said, I read it's. Let me tell you something. This is actually painful to go through. The idea of watching somebody slowly dying and then going through them. One of the most terrifying things I've ever imagined or thought about is the idea of the death sentence. It's so scary as an idea. Just sitting there and waiting for your death sentence. This is like outright insane. This is outright crazy. This is outright inhumane. But for him to go in and go through all of this and slowly cooking. Oh.
简单来说，或许凯文本人并
And
不
he's
知
fighting
情，
with
但
every
被他支
single
配
of
的
his
中原之
being.
力正在以崩坏兽的方式修。具体来说，就是有
I
意
can't
或无
hate
意
him.
的
I
将
cannot
崩坏
hate
兽的
him.
梦境植入人类的梦境。
啊？
大家之前都接触过这个
Really
情报，
see it?
崩坏
对，那不是一种比喻性质的说法吗？
的确如此。但这个比
Metaphor
喻本
itself
身
provides
为
a
刺
very
客
good
凯文对
explanation
梦
for
团
his
造成的
current
影响
concerns.。
人类真正的思考方
The
式
true way
是
that
创造
humans
故事，
think
而不是
by
分享
creating
迷梦。
stories, not
这也
sharing
是为何我
fantasies.
们有机会打
It is
破
the
梦团的
fundamental
根本原
reason
因。
why we have an opportunity to destroy the
但对
aggregation.
崩坏兽来说，迷
But
梦就是
dreams
他们
are
的一切，
everything to
与
Honkai
圣痕
beasts.
觉醒者连接事物的本性
Sigma
一样，
awakened
这
nature,
也让他
connects
们
with things.
成为了
This is
圣
why
痕
it
计划
became
天然的
natural
交合器
adhesive.
并且
I do
由于
not
他们彻
care
底与
right
创造
now
无
about
关，
those stuff.
我们对普通人所做的力量引导，
I
并不能使
creation
用
the
在崩
guidance
坏
we
兽的身
provided
上。
to ordinary people cannot be
总
used.
之，具体的技术情况我已经给大
Basically,
家发过去
okay,
了。
I understand. Just get me into that man.
所以，尽管我们的每一步行动都没有
So
问题，
stressful. So even if every step of our plan goes smoothly, still too inefficient. Yeah, that chimera is a pain. So basically from the chimera is filling up the gap that the humans are now like left open.
不过，在这种情况
Under
下，
such circumstances, can we
我
still
们可
rely
以
on
借助德丽
Teresa's
莎大人
ability
的
to
施梦
revive
理
him?
论上没有问题。
Shouldn't be a problem, but it will probably be inadequate.
明明就差这么一步了。
Gracious. The expression she made at this moment was extremely rare for Rita, who always claimed to be made. Elegance isn't innate after all, it is technique. Its basic requirement is the calm restraint of emotions. But the possibility she thought of now was too ridiculous, so much that it was like ravings of a child. Our finality, dreamland, shadows, cocoon. If you neglected their complicated backgrounds and considered them literally. She recalled the confidence, boasting, Chibol universe back, 17 years old. This is a grand project, almost flawless. Just lacks an executor. Become the breaker of the world. The nature of what we want to do is the same. We're merely expanding our target destruction to the world.
既然连梦境，我们都
We
能够
can
如同
even
食物一
treat
般进行
things
施
like
为，
material objects, like those shadows. Just as how T symmetry in geometry can change the location of its target from outside the circle to the inside of it. What? Same irritable voice brought the maid. Okay, a supposition might even absolutely absurd in the beginning. They were well aware of
其
that.
实
Actually, I've come up
丽
with
塔
this
想到了一
rather
个比较冒
risky
险的
plan.
计策，
I'm not
只
just
是不知道
not
在
sure
技术
if
上
technically feasible.
可行不可行？你
Well,
讲出来，我
wouldn't
们
it
就
be
知道了。
obvious once you tell us about
快
it?
快快，别磨蹭，现在这
Okay. Their judgment would entirely change passive attitude to humanity and against the power of finality. Of course, it still required the help of different people with different types of power. Of one was to describe this plan as the most representative manner. Only those with morals can love and hate. Those who pursue morality do no wrong.
哦，
Oh, it's really
还真是
completely
变得完
different
全
now. Okay.
果然
Unlike her experience with liberating the land, okay. Okay, heroic woman's footsteps, not stop for even a moment. She knew how important the visit was to the risky plan.
不过，虽然太师傅说的斩钉截铁
How much can I even go
但是
today?
之律
It's just
者
insane.
真的会
Watching
在这里
someone
吗？
slowly die definitely isn't the most thing ever. No. Not only that, the way they are tackling it, when they show him how weak he is, it kills you inside. It's like right now, like what is it? The stream is like 3 hours. Like I stream literally 5 hours daily on Twitch. This is so exhausting. This is so mentally exhausting for me, just because of I feel like I'm torn inside. I feel like it's actually like stabbing me on the inside. I don't know if I can even do chapter 2, to be honest. I might actually like just ask somebody to just skip it for me. I don't feel good. I feel like I want to cry, but not. I feel speechless, but not. It's stuck. It's like something in my throat. So hurting. Like I feel if I cry now, I won't be able to stop. Hello world. Hello listener. How you doing? How you doing? This is so painful. I'm dying.
你好，石之律者。
Okay.
怎么不欢迎我吗？
Oh.
我凭什么要
I
欢
need
迎
to
你啊？
welcome you. This is
这
my
里
home.
既不是我，但它是太师傅的家呀。而且有人对我说：“哎呀，得了，先打一架吧。”啊？怎么？你不是也走过江湖吗？没见过。可江湖上打架也要讲究。我是意识的律者，我已经看穿了你要说什么，懂？看来你只是心情不好而已。少废话，你打还是不打？哼！既然话都被你说到这个份上
So if you put
那我肯定
it
也不
that
会
way,
客气
I。won't hold back.
无上自在门大弟子李素山，
Okay, I guess we're fighting. Okay, hi, we're fighting
你
Senti.
究竟有那个程林说
I
的
guess
几
this
成
is how
功力？
warriors meet after all. I don't know.
据
JB,
说我和
it's
师傅
so
打过一
hard,
架，
so
最后也没
rough.
分出什么胜负。
The problem is when you... I wouldn't say I'm pretty jealous, especially after I know what MiHoYo's motto is. So I didn't really hate Kevin to begin with. I never really hated Kevin to begin with. What I went through is it was absolutely. How should I even say it? Like everything about him is just so pathetic. I think I hated him because of how unreasonable he was towards himself. This is what actually hurt me. Who's clapping? Who's clapping now?
明明是你先提起我师傅的。你这几招的确不是什么假把式。你这算是打满意了？
Okay.
怎么可能
I thought I missed the.
他不是把你派过来区区打这么几下，可怎么过？这不是什么游说。
Okay, so basically they're opening stuff.
那又关我什么事？怎么不去找你那个什么太师傅帮忙？哎呦，我这都帮你们多。
I'm so glad they're actually getting together. It's so sweet.
谁教你这些的
Wait, what?
提亚娜不，是特斯拉博士和还有太师傅。
Oh, I love those two. Oh my god, everything is so beautiful. After they confronted Kevin together, oh. Huh? But if she did it all just for Fua? I don't think so. Old timer isn't worth it? Oh. She would never admit it. What a Tuntun. I love our Tuntun. Ariata Tuntun. Let's go. I'll think of it as returning her favor. I don't want to owe her anything. I love those two. Gotta have the writers a hand though for doing such a great job since it's affecting you. Fred, here's the thing. I'm very argumentative when it comes to ideals. But when you actually strip everything out and you see the situation, Kevin is in so much pain. You don't see often people telling you, like, hey, end me out of pain. End me out of pain after living for 50,000 years. Like, that's always the predicament of people. Do you actually want to live all this time? Are you even able to take on the way of living all this time? Like, people even connect, like, why do war exist? And how cruel it is. And they try to justify it. And it's very, very painful. I want to see how far I am in it. Because this is, like, actually choking me. Goodness gracious, I'm only in 5? Oh my god, there's until 9. No. No, this is actually insane. This is torturous. This is literally torturous and it's only 3 days left. Good to know. Glad to hear that. I will continue this. Probably pick it up later. I feel in such a bad place, bad mood. Actually, after I did this on the CN, I took 2 weeks off the internet just to actually deal and like go to therapy. Like, this is how bad it affects me. And now we have this. So painful. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm gonna end it. I can't. I just can't. I'm just too weak for that. Whose birthday? Oh, Sushang's birthday, isn't it? Oh, it's Sushang's birthday. I'll read it later. I like reading those alone. Oh, I'll pretty much wrap it up for today. It's impossible. It's impossible. It's just mentally, I feel like in a very, very dark place right now. I feel like in a very, very dark place mentally, so I'll call it a day. Right, thanks so much for everybody who was here. Thank you so much, Fred. Thanks so much, JB. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you, No Truth. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you, everybody who was here. Thank you, Jug. Party Guy, Zen. I will call it a day for today. I'll see you guys later, I guess. It's just insane. I literally tried going on global and doing it. It's impossible. If I don't stream tomorrow, you know why. Why?